And we're live. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, people.
Howdy, howdy.
People.
I've been.
Don't be your
Brett
weird
says
self.
hi too.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I've been fighting with trying to get the camera off my iPhone to connect to the laptop to use it for the camera like I normally do, and I had it connected, but it wasn't showing the video, so I shut it down. I disconnected it, and now it won't reconnect. So,
No way.
yes,
Way.
So, technology 1, me 0.
I think technology's a little further ahead of us than that.
Probably.
That was weird.
Let's see who's in here. Rebecca, touched by yarn.
Hi, Rebecca.
Troy Sutton.
Did get some brush hogging.
Troy.
done.
Miss Jovita Navarro.
Hello, Vita. Simply Jan.
Anywho,
He's never going to let that go, Jan. You're late, anywho.
Anywho.
It's amazing how many when that stands out to you now and you watch other people and how many times they say it.
Uh-huh.
And I think of Jan every time.
there's Angie.
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 So, yeah, like I said, finally got the brush hog done or fixed ish. It's more
And he's quite dirty.
Mickey Mouse put together right now just to work, so it'll have to do.
You're late.
Yeah, she said that a long time ago. Dear. Where have you been? You're
slow.
late.
It was really hot in the shop today.
It was hot on the tractor and dusty. Wild
It says
Huckleberry, welcome in.
87 degrees, but it is humid and muggy and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I miss those lower 80s, 70s.
Oh, is he going to stay this time?
I don't know. We're going to try to. Paul's been kind of in and out.
Well, I'm trying to Go ahead, Paul.
I'm having new computer trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've been having old computer phone trouble, so I totally understand.
Well, I'm trying to get this to stream out to my channel, and I'm on the struggle bus.
We're all
Oh
seems to
yeah,
be loaded
I'm
today.
driving. I'm
You're
driving
driving?
that bus.
I'm in the back seat smelling the glue.
Oh, 100 degrees.
That's
High
a
humidity.
short bus.
South Texas.
It says 100 degrees and high humidity in South Texas.
Oh, it says we're live.
I was going to say, the creeks are pretty much run dry, so there's no chance of going swimming. So I'm over the 100 degrees. I usually like it, but yeah.
I think the temperatures are supposed to slowly start creeping back down.
Oh, it's going to rain
Let's
this
hope.
evening.
It is?
Yep, I fly sprayed my cows. Poison
So it's
rain's
gonna
right
rain.
after I do
Yeah.
Well, I haven't washed my car.
that. What are you waiting on?
There ain't a car wash close.
Yeah, because we need the rain, yo.
Definitely.
See,
We
yesterday,
really do here.
We're dry as can be. You guys keep hogging all the rain up.
I
ain't got
know.
any
Last
either.
few times,
We haven't had
it
enough.
looks like it's
Break
gone
Noah.
down there through you guys.
In the far Milky.
Hey, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
There.
Alexander.
Hi,
Alexander.
All right, Fred, go away.
Yeah.
Tell everybody hi. Say
Are you
hi,
having an earthquake there?
everybody.
You're jiggling.
Everybody say hi to Fred. Now go away. Go on.
Hi, Janae.
Hi, Janae.
Go lay down.
Hi, Janae.
I haven't seen
That's
Janae in a
right.
while. Howdy.
No, it's not playtime.
Yeah, he's going to knock the table over.
Dude.
We
Really?
just want some lovin's. He thinks he's a
Oh.
lap dog.
He
He thinks he
thinks.
is.
Sweet. Oh, there
You're
it is.
usually a trailer dog. Go lay on the trailer.
Yeah, go lay on the trailer. No. Dude, you're being rude.
So don't click out of that.
No.
If you're gonna
Well, yeah.
join by that way.
So,
I'm going to join by this way if you can.
I need
Paul's
a dog.
currently struggling.
You wouldn't give him away for nothing.
nah, probably not.
Where's
Probably
your
give
trigger?
Jesse away before I give the dog away.
Darling.
So,
Hi, Arlene.
yeah,
They
right.
don't talk back as bad as she does.
I don't know, but Fred gets kind of mouthy. But shoot, yesterday, because at work Thursday, we're sitting there talking the real Paul case.
Shut that off, Sonia. Can you shut the microphone? Or
I think
Turn
Paul's
this
trying to
on.
get fiddle with stuff. The other day, we was sitting there talking work about driver's license. Like, oh, I got till 2027. I went and pulled mine out. It's like, nope, it's this year. So, yesterday I had to go get brakes put on the truck, and then went up to Neosho and got driver's license renewed and headed home all before 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
Me and Jesse got to work and we went and had Mexican.
Yep.
And Eric wouldn't let him sing happy birthday. There's Christy Betts and Lori Carp.
Paul, you're going to have to mute one of them, bud.
We'll mute Tina.
I think you got it.
Button. I didn't come with one of those.
Christy Betts.
Oh,
Ooh,
so
back feed. So yeah, we've been working on. My sister's here today, and we've been working on crafts. And like I said, she'd take what she does, and we put them in with stuff that I've done, and we put them together. Check these out.
oh, let me bigify.
Bigify.
Yeah, Bigify.
Ooh,
I
that
like
is
that.
cool.
Yeah, and then epoxy on the back. And then we have mirrors because she's gonna. Well,
That's cool.
they're what?
Well, hold on.
She's gonna carve on them later. They're
There,
not
now
gonna-
they can see each other.
I see you.
Here we go. Little ones. I hadn't even took these out of the mold yet. Let's see if they turned out.
I think Fred's trying to sneak in
We
here.
put them on the Christmas tree ornaments.
Yeah. That's
Ooh.
cool.
Cats would love those.
Oh, I bet. And then I've been saving this. I finished them finally. I put the backing on, and I don't even know what the front looks like until I take it out of the mold. But I've been saving it. I don't normally make coasters, and I don't do just
Hey,
epoxy
welcome
on the videos because we're a woodworking channel. There's no wood in it, so I figured I'd unmold my coasters on here. So
Unmold it.
cross our fingers that it looks decent.
It's all
front looks
moldy.
pretty cool. But like I said, I
The front
haven't
looks really
seen
neat.
Uh-oh.
Or the back.
what the front looks like.
You're not doing it on camera very well, dear.
Sorry. It's not coming out very well. Well, it ain't great, but
I
It's
think
supposed
that's
to be a
really
flower.
neat. That's cool.
Power.
it's kind of a flower. Let's see what the other one looks like. If I can get it out. Oh, that one looks more like a flower.
Oh,
It
neat.
turned out.
It
Yeah.
does. That's really pretty.
Pretty tickled.
Nanny Tim, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi, Nanny
Got
Tam.
one more. Hold
Oh,
on.
she's got one more before I small fire.
Me and Levita did this one together. She did the engraving on it, and then I just got it out of the mold too.
Oh, that's really neat.
Ooh.
Got that one turned
I
out.
like
Like I
that.
said, and then we'll drill little. Are we gonna drill holes in these, or you know, you could put magnets on them too, like refrigerator.
Is your sister there?
She's
Well,
there.
tell her to get up there and say hi to everybody. We want to see her.
No, you don't.
Hi, sis.
This is my
Hello.
sister Lavita. Like I said, she does the carving on the. Well, hold on.
Hold on, let me bigify you again.
That's really cool. You're talented.
They're all full of talent. Look at
Ooh,
that.
that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
That is, yeah.
I'm gonna try to make some glass plates so we can set those in too. And then we've got a hummingbird.
Oh, that's really pretty. A little hummingbird.
Yeah, now if you poured that full of a scented candle,
Yeah.
Anna,
Well, we
Ooh,
used
I
to
like
do
it.
those years ago. But yeah, them turned out pretty cool.
That turned out
That's
to be a
really
fun
neat.
project.
There's
Hey,
Paul.
there we
there's
go,
Paul and Anita.
Paul and Anita.
Only
Well,
half
Half of Anita.
kinda.
Choop, she gone.
You got an eyeball poking out there.
Some peeking.
And turn it up. Up over there. Go.
There we go.
Howdy.
Howdy. We see you
Are
got
That's
you not having
aggravating.
fun?
I can't even tell you how aggravating that is. Oh yeah, must be having fun.
It's more frustrated than opening up a pocket knife without. Oh, never mind.
Without a thumb.
Wow.
Wow.
Why you need
I haven't
enemies
even
when you
been here
got
a
friends
minute.
like this, huh, brother?
Love you, Paul.
I haven't even been here a minute.
2 thumbs up for that comment.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah,
I'm
both
praying
of
for
them.
you.
Love
Yeah,
you,
pray
brother.
for Tony. He had a heart attack.
Who did?
Tony Walsh,
Oh.
RMW.
Tony did? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then oh, that's probably it. But yeah, good afternoon, everyone. And to stop in and say
There's
Well,
TJ
stop
Homestead.
Some of the junk's been going on about giving me a heart attack.
Second family. Well, we're glad
Yeah.
you're here, Tony.
Yes,
Okay, now that
definitely
it's
glad you're here.
control, I'm going to finish
Yep.
the thing.
Definitely.
So,
I ain't never under control.
You're under control.
let's
She tried to tell me I was, but I'm protesting.
Know that feeling.
yep. But
Oh, look, there's peas and carrots.
There's his peas and carrots.
Janae.
tonight,
Asking, what are y'all doing?
Need water. Water.
Water. Yeah.
One stint later, feel like a new man.
Water.
But I'm tired too.
I'll sing for everybody.
I bet you are.
Please don't. They'll all leave.
Man,
He's singing though.
I get no respect.
No. Just because it's your birthday. Well, hey, your birthday's over. It's done.
Yeah, today's just Saturday.
It was yesterday.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
over.
Paul's is
Happy
next.
it's not your birthday anymore.
He's hanging on to his 40s just by a thread.
But I'm still hanging on.
Don't brush your teeth.
Dale's got a little bit longer yet.
Hey, I'm the baby.
He's the baby.
He is.
Yep.
He is the
I
baby.
just got a vision of that dinosaur baby when you said that.
Not the mama.
I'm the mama.
Gotta love me. I'm the baby.
That's right. Not your mama.
Not your mama.
Hey, there's
Oh,
Peter.
there's
Thorne.
Peter.
Now
it's
Instead.
full-
Hey, Peter, welcome
Full
in.
vision.
Hi, Peter.
Today is actually my son Scott's birthday.
Ah,
And so this morning I
Are-
sent him a text and he sent me one back.
Big fight. Big fight.
well,
First one, that's the one
Oh,
I sent him. I
biscuits.
said I got this sitting on my table.
oh,
I can
That's
He's
the one he sent me.
He's running.
I just run it. I don't know why,
I'll
but
be
I just
there.
felt like running.
oh, that's funny.
I'm so glad they didn't leave that out of that movie.
I just felt like running.
I think the meme is more popular than the movie is. One of the
Hi,
movies-
Lauren and Joel making it home.
Lauren and
I've
Joel.
watched probably 3 dozen times. 3 dozen.
You'll probably
Maybe more.
have to.
Probably more. Between that and Roseanne. So, yeah, I got up this morning and I had to go back and get the tractor, which always got to jump start it. And I think I got a short end it somewhere because it just drains the battery. And it takes forever to sit there and let it get enough charge to jump start. So it'll start. So we sit there for probably about 30 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Had Jessica go back with me so she can drive the truck back up to the house. She's like, I forgot my phone on board. I'm like, well, I told you it was going to be a while. Finally got it back up here and got to look at what I was going to need. And say, okay, so I need a bolt so I can attach the 3-point frame back to the brush hog. And then I turned around and was looking at the back of the tractor, and the little ball for the pin for the brush hog is missing out of it. It's like, so got that all fit. Went to Baumgart's, got the parts. Bolt I picked up was too big, and the ball was a category 2-inch ball, and it was too big to go in there. So back to Baumgart's I went. Finally got everything put together. I tried to take sledgehammer because the frame on that thing's like, whoever had it for me had got it caught up and it's all tweaked and busted. I couldn't get it to. I tried heating it back up some so I can beat it into place with the sledge, and that didn't work. So, but I was able to finally get it just hooked up and said heck with it and finished started brush hogging this afternoon until just about
Less than an hour ago?
less than an hour ago before the live started.
It's like, hello, you better hurry up.
I was sitting there cleaning.
So
You're not the only one with those kind of problems. Several of my tractors, you get off, you unhook the battery,
Mhm.
yeah,
or else it's dead when you go back.
pretty much there's two places that them older ones like that you could probably find where it's drawing the battery down, and one's if it has a voltage regulator on it, and two is if it is an internal regulated alternator, it's probably the alternator.
Yeah.
I don't know all there is to know about those, but whenever you've got one of those kind of shorts on an alternator, does it make it magnetic even when the keys shut off?
Yeah,
So you should be able to take an end wrench, hold it up there by your alternator, and it'll just draw it right to
but
it.
you'll have to hold it on like where the armature spins, like the end of the shaft. Outside of the housing, of course, is aluminum, so it won't stick to it. So you got to
Okay.
go like to where the shaft comes at
Pulley
the
end or the
or the
other
pulley.
end.
But it'll be magnetic.
Okay.
Old farmer way of how to figure it out, huh, Paul?
So if that's the case, do I
Ah,
just need a new
hmm.
alternator or what?
Yeah, generally,
Probably, or have that one fixed.
you know,
I don't know. There's a guy in Joplin still that works on those. I've used and had really good luck with American Battery.
Okay.
He overhauls those,
yeah.
but a lot of them will be the same as pickup truck. You just got to figure out what pickup truck.
Like the old 70s Chevy square
Yeah,
box.
square body Chevys.
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see after we get done here tonight and go from there.
I used to be able to tell you could go get one of those pickup truck alternators cheaper, but nowadays I'm not sure. We looked up one of those for Scott's forklift the other day on Rock Auto, and they wanted like $80 for it plus shipping.
Jeez.
So they've gone up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Arlene. Hi, Rhonda Dotson.
Hey, Arlene.
Hi, Ace.
Room around it.
But yeah,
Hey,
This is this.
you know,
I always thought I
I
was
meant
in
to
there
say hi
telling
to
Tina
Ace, and
about
I
it.
read Arlene.
Her and Lavina's in there and carrying on. Tina's like looked over her sister. She's like, "This must have been why Dad was always grumpy every time he was."
Oh, you
working on
heard
the
that?
farm." Yeah, I heard that.
I told her, I said, that brings back memories. Because you was yelling at Jamie, and it's like brings back memories.
So, with all that being said, though, I'm kind of like Paul. The the frugal farmer in me would just unhook the negative battery cable when I'm done using it.
Every time you get off. of
Yeah.
And then
it. The way it works is you think you'll do that, and then you'll forget once, and the next time you go to it, you'll be mad at yourself.
Well, right now it's parked up here close enough to the shop.
He left it all the way at the back of the farm, back where we was cutting a couple trees.
But right now it's parked up here where I can throw it on the trickle charger because I'm gonna be spending all day out on it tomorrow anyway, brush hogging. So.
Yep.
Because.
Yeah, take you a snack pack or something on there with you.
My
take
budget
you a
didn't
snack
drop for
pack.
it. Just-
Oh yeah, last night we got back from dinner and what was your cord? I figured I was going to get blamed for him because I joked about kinking his insulin cord, and he wasn't getting in the insulin, and he was at 400 for what, 3 hours?
Well, it's over 400. It's just reading high is all it was doing. 400 is the highest it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, my
Gee.
tubing come undone. So yeah, we went and had dinner, come home, had a couple of
Ice cream, cupcakes,
and a couple cupcakes and some ice
I ain't
cream,
had
and
any cupcakes.
I thought I gave myself insulin.
Nope.
No, I just pumped it over, and
Run down your leg.
apparently,
It's happy birthday. You're almost going to kill yourself eating too many sweets.
Right.
yeah, it's like it ain't one thing.
You want to hold that banner up, Nita? You should hold that banner up. She's been working on
Yeah, I'm not done with it yet.
she's been working on a banner for
The sun come
a
through
baby
anyway, didn't it?
shower,
Yeah,
and she's all cranky.
She's all cranky.
we'll just do that. So
Okay,
done.
I
tired
know,
and cranky.
I know he's fibbing. Nita doesn't get cranky.
Needed it.
Yeah, she's always sweet.
She is.
She's always sweet.
Every time
To
I've seen her, she's
everybody.
been sweet.
I've never
So-
seen her
Else.
nothing but sweet.
Exactly.
Lisa,
Oh, she told me a while ago she's going to buy my supper tonight.
Oh, see, she's sweet.
Lisa's
Yeah.
more like a Cabbage Patch Kid. She's more sour than she is sweet.
Man,
I don't know about
I've
that.
never seen her anything but sweet either.
She hides it well.
She's always
She's
sweet. to
got a
me,
hold
too.
of the back of your overalls, don't she?
Oh, yeah, we are the overall club tonight, huh? I can't see.
Speaking of
We are.
overalls, I pulled something earlier today. It come across my Facebook, and I ordered 4 pairs of supposed to be Texas-made overalls for $25.
Sounds too good to be true, Dale.
I know. So it ain't gonna be worth a count.
We'll
when
see
I
if
get
he
'em.
gets them and how
They'll
they
come
are
from
when
like
he gets them.
Timu. They'll be like this big.
Timu
I
size.
was gonna say these
Be about this big.
Are made over in Oklahoma.
I'll be able to wear them as gloves.
We'll be able to put them on box.
You could put a range cube in them and make a minion out of it.
Yeah. I kind of look like one. All I need now is a blue hat, man. Be like, Beetle,
I don't know.
Beetle.
Maybe being made in Texas, they're thinking they're cheaper because these
these-
are Oklahoma made and they're a lot more expensive. So
Ain't that aggravating?
Oh, it bothers
I
me
don't
to
know
know
if you guys ever
it.
have that.
yep. Yeah.
Mine do that, and I wind up wearing them anyway.
If I can do it without falling
Ken
over.
Murray.
We're gonna readjust and
Baling wire fixes it. Coat hanger.
and
Yeah.
plug my
Did you
phone
know you can
Yeah.
actually go?
for some reason?
You could go on their website and you can buy those separate.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Can you?
things.
The little
Oh, you want in here
the
now?
hook.
The
Oh. Go on.
the good pair of key overalls overalls that I've got, I actually bought on eBay, and they were brand
I've got a
new,
halo.
and they came from Key, and I think I gave like $25 for them on eBay. But they went up at the farm store a little bit.
Yes, they have.
Yep.
And I found out, which it breaks my heart because I'm a key wearer, but majority of keys now,
Yeah.
all key overalls are made in China. China.
Now, are you just wearing it because
Really?
it says they're the aristocrat of overalls?
No, I wear them because originally they were made in Fort Scott, Kansas, not very far from us.
Yep. His grandma. used
Well,
to
I
work
gotta
there.
say they're a lot softer and easier to break in than them roundhouse ones. Those things are stiff
leaving.
and stiff.
I'm glad you
and
told
stiff.
me that. 'Cause
Alexander.
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 Eric had talked me into owning roundhouses.
Oh, I've had several pair of them. The roundhouse ones will blue you really bad when they're new.
Really?
Yeah, they will.
Color, and I haven't had really any issues with these. I don't like the real dark blue. I mean, what Dale's got's about as dark blue as I want. I know they got that really dark
Like
blue
indigo.
one. Indigo more.
I've been wearing these for a year to get them this light.
Yeah. Same way.
Took many washes.
Well, the wash doesn't
Yep,
bother
well,
me near as
remember
much
as
as the dryer.
Teenager, my
Dryer
mom
sounds
bought
like
me a
we're at a
pair of
shooting range.
really no color jeans, and I hated wearing those. Like, I'll just throw them in the wash, put some bleach in there. That was a bad idea. And my mom informed me
I
that
bet.
I wear those jeans regardless. But, dang it.
Can you post the link?
Oh, the yellow John Deere? That's construction John Deere.
Yeah.
Yellow and black.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Tina, tell me to post the link if anybody else wants to jump in and
See if anybody else has overalls on.
yeah.
You can only jump in if you have
Make it
overalls
really
on.
have to have overalls.
Oh,
That's kind of like at my church, you know. If you're skinny enough to get up them stairs to the baptismal pool and quick enough that you won't fall going down the steps into the water, you're welcome to join my church. But you got to be skinny and quick. How I got there, I'll never know.
I am not skinny and quick.
From the sounds of it, you gotta have a hard head too.
Thank you very much.
You might have to start supplying football helmets or something.
For anybody that doesn't know, baptized a young lady named Tabitha, and we were standing too close to the middle. We should have been over to one side when we started.
oh no.
Thumped her head hard enough on the end. Everybody in the sanctuary heard it, but Facebook didn't. So I thought I was all right.
Oh no.
You know what? She never said a thing about it. I said, "Are you okay?" "Oh yeah, what?" And I'm like,
Right,
"She's
what are you
used to
talking
that
about?"
kind of stuff, I guess."
Lisa and I were watching it on Facebook. We stayed home and we went to Paul's church via Facebook.
Yep.
And we got to laughing so hard in here we missed the next 3 minutes of Paul's service.
Yep. Woo! Note to self: start a little farther that way. I should have known that.
Hey, Janae, I'm with you. Except for according to YouTube vertical live stream earlier when we went, most of the people that commented on there had to comment about
one person did.
our body size and that.
Oh, aren't those lovely people?
Haters gotta hate.
I said, thank you
That's
for
what we was
noticing.
talking at work yesterday.
And Dale said, bless your heart.
Those little skinny people usually aren't very happy. We comment and I'm finally getting my window fixed at work.
Oh, really?
And it's like, you know, that woman that window was only about 100 pounds soaking wet. No, she was hungry. She needed a cheeseburger.
She was hungry.
She was hungry.
I don't know about that, but she was 900 shades of crazy.
Yeah, I've been having to work behind a piece of plywood for, I said, been a month or two. It feels like 2 months.
It's been a while. I'll
Well,
walk in there and knock on her window. Can't stand me, and it drives her nuts.
You know, and that's like I said to that guy on that live. I said, you know, I appreciate the fact that you come in here just to insult me, but thanks for the view, because you're just helping out my paycheck and my
Absolutely.
algorithm, buddy. Come on in and hate some more. Bring some more of your buddies in here and hate, because all you're doing is helping me out. And we can block all your comments.
I only had to block 2 people. That was one of them, and the other one was we had said something about Charlie, and he was cussing and saying bad things about him, so I blocked him too.
My favorite Charlie quote is, "You can't kill a Christian, you just change his address."
Amen.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. It just floors me how many people. It's like he left behind a wife and 2 little kids that's, you know, going to grow up without their dad, and they're still celebrating. What are you doing?
I just happened to look over and saw the sippy cup sitting there. I was like, what? No, I forgot about the van.
Lynn asked, is it Tina that works for the county?
Technically,
I was going to say, technically, both
she
of
works
them
for the
do.
sheriff's office, and I work for 911.
He gets to tell us where to go.
Technically, everyone on this picture works for the county, because we all have to pay dang taxes.
True. That's a fact.
True
I've
story.
watched-
We already own.
I've watched video that tells me that sometimes Tina cooks for the people that are residences there. So,
Not anymore. Cooks for
ever
the
since
people
that
stay
one
there.
kicked the bucket, they got her out the kitchen.
Ever since we had
I
to
don't
ship
gotta do
that
the cooking or
one due
nothing no
to
more.
food poisoning.
That
But the
thing
good
is,
thing
she
about
gets
it
more
is they don't
jealous.
ask me to cook no more.
Here's one cool thing I seen about Charlie since Lynn brought that up. He only had, I think they were talking millions of followers, like 1 point something million. Now he has over 10 million, like 10.5 million followers.
Praise
People that
God.
are watching his videos and stuff. And I'm like, if you haven't watched it before now, you should go back and watch some of the stuff he put out. He presented the truth and listened to other people's arguments, and I don't never remember hearing of anything violent that he put out there. But
He never put anything
Never.
violent.
No, and he was always respectful.
The truth
He would be firm,
brings that
but he
on.
would be respectful. And yeah, I mean,
I love the fact that he always
Yeah,
listened to what everybody had to say, and then he will come back with facts.
mhm.
And okay, prove me wrong. This is a fact. You can, prove me wrong.
Yep. I mean, you are free to disagree with, his views or our views, stuff like that. But when you start trying to using your opinions and trying to make them facts away, so facts over opinions.
This will probably get less viewers on your live. I use the fact checker I've got. You can tell I've used it some. And the New Testament's getting all loose. That's my fact checker.
Mhm. Yep.
I agree. That's mine too.
Rest.
But yeah, it just, I don't know.
Knock me right in the head.
Flat.
Right here. Well, you always got that dingus thing hanging on the back of your
That's exactly why Anita won't sit next to me.
It's like, I know
Because she
where
can't-
her head's at. And I can,
Can't refrain herself from doing that to you.
No, because she says I do that. Eric just whacked Tina right up behind the head, moving his arm.
No, I would have whacked you back.
Oh, she said you can whack him back.
Southwest.
Well, hello, Kevin.
Well, I would have missed her head if it had
Camping
that
cage free.
kiss on there.
Dingus. Kevin, we'll wave across
Hey,
to Barry
Kevin.
County.
You could probably hear Tina.
Y'all make sure that you're going around all the other channels and
And hitting the thumbs
hitting
up.
the thumbs up and commenting on theirs.
Yep.
I'm glad I finally got on here on one that I'd put in there that actually has my channel name, because I had put a bunch of other stuff in there trying to get it to work. Well, none of
We
them
saw
helping.
something about the real Paul Case or something like that.
Uh huh.
Or is it the actor that plays Paul Case on YouTube?
I was the funny farmer once.
Listening to Charlie for the last couple of years. Yeah, I've been listening to him for quite a while now, and
We've been funny farmers for quite a while too. All of our lives.
There's another guy that comes on my feed on Facebook. He's got a strange last name, but he does the same kind of thing that Charlie did or did, going to college campuses.
Mm.
And he's pretty good. He always has a biblical perspective. So
Yeah, Ben Shapiro said that, he hadn't been going, but he said after this, he said, I'm going back to nothing but college campuses from this point forward again. He goes, I'm going to carry on.
Graham Allen says he's going to start
Graham
doing
Allen
it.
said that too.
He said he's going to carry on Charlie's legacy.
I did not realize how young he was. I mean, I knew he was younger, but
I did
he
not
always
realize he
carried
was that
himself-
young either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really thought he was, at least late 30s or something, but he just appeared, wiser, which he was grounded well, so that helps.
Yeah, I like listening to Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron has done work. A lot of people don't realize that Kirk Cameron is behind all of those, like the Fireproof and
Right.
Courageous
Those
and all
were
those
awesome.
movies. Those are directly tied to Kirk Cameron.
I have liked Kirk Cameron since Growing Pains.
Too.
Nate. Of Courageous.
Paul looks like he's studying
He does.
Yeah.
Or he's in pain.
or he's
his camera
froze.
stuck.
He
I'm
does kind of
looking
look
for
grateful.
something on
There he
Facebook.
moved. That's something Dad would have done.
You got to
I'm
move
just
once in a
saying.
while, or they think you're dead.
That's why I tell Lisa once in a while, I'm like, if it wasn't for the fact that you snore and whine once in a while, I'd think that you passed away over there in that seat when we drive somewhere.
Yeah. To life. Oh goodness!
Hit him
I'd say
up behind the
this is a
head.
Family show.
I watch these triplets on YouTube.
Hmm.
They're 18.
I remember Urkel.
Remember Urkel? Did I do that?
Don't laugh at Paul.
Got me cheese. Oh,
Did I do
goodness.
that?
I can't hike my pants up like that. Got overalls on.
Walk-
Well, you can try. Reviews.
Yeah. Be pretty uncomfortable.
I was awake today.
Do what?
She actually, Tony, she wasn't until I said, hey, we're going to go live. You want to be
was
asleep?
awake. He's so full of it.
Oh goodness.
Do I need to go get something or message?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I use another water because I'm out of aqua. Or agua, whatever. Water, H2O.
I'll just message your kids.
But so what's everybody else been up to since
Waiting for the
Dug your
freeze
head out.
so that cicada season can end.
Oh my goodness, they drive me crazy.
We're sitting in our house, and all I hear is Near.
Something to say about that, and I'll say it as quick as
What?
the ringing stops.
And it says I hung out with 2 poles.
I just
today.
remember that. What was that show with the
She was a-
What's that?
You Got It dude? What was that called? Full House.
Full House.
On there, that
Oh,
comedian guy that was on there, the one guy that
oh,
was a comedian.
David.
Yeah, he did the he was making fun of Jacques Cousteau or something, and he's like,
Free life.
you know, bird, and he goes,
Can't do it on here.
he goes, oh, I love
on
ocean life, and he goes, then the bird goes by, and he goes, everywhere I go, I hear those birds. And that was the way I was. I was like, everywhere I go, I hear cicadas.
Mm-hmm.
Just got some stuff put in the camper for next week.
Cool.
Yep. I got work for next weekend.
Fall.
So
I need to check out more red skeleton. I hear a lot. There's a lot of people on here that talk about red. And that was never one for me.
yeah,
I'm a big Jerry Clyer guy.
I've watched some stuff. Either my dad or grandpa was really liked them, but did you figure it out?
No, because it says I'm not even a member.
Hold on. Fuck, I'll do this.
Mute it.
Shut up, dear. Gotta do this here.
I just heard of Jesse.
No, she ain't out here. She
That was me.
but been out here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Nevaeh's with her. Lavita's granddaughter's with her. She took her in to give her a bubble bath because she's a dirty little girl. I said, take her over to the garden hose and bubble bath. So, yeah, I completely forgot. Maybe I should message Jamie to bring water instead of Jesse.
That's
So-
why you do just the group chat for everybody.
I didn't even.
Did you get your generator?
I forgot
to go
about
in,
the
Dale?
baby.
Earth Farm on Forge. No, I left it in pieces at the shop in town
So we could make it home in time for this.
so I can make it home in time for this. I took my carburetor all apart and am ultrasonic boiling it out.
Hey,
So then I can put it
Earth.
back together.
that means you are important. Because
They are
man, asking a man to stop mid-project is very dangerous. Dale
But
did that.
I got all my oil drained, got new oil for it, new spark plug, new fuel filter. I'm boiling out the carburetor, gonna
Woo!
put it back together.
Hey, there's David and Dolores.
Oh, yeah.
Or do we know
Yeah, my niece.
Farmalls and
that's her
Fords.
sippy cup? Gotta let her.
You want your sippy cup? You gotta come here and say hi to everybody.
Don't worry about it. You are knocking over.
Hi, David and Tamara.
Hey guys.
No, that's over on Eric's. Go look at Eric's.
That just made me thirsty for some sweet tea.
Go over there and look like Eric. That's Jess. Hi. What's Paul getting out of the refrigerator? That sounds good too.
Hey, can you go get us a couple cups of
Sweet tea.
He's out in there.
Who wants to get
Guess
dirty?
who came to see me this week?
Who's that?
who's that?
Okra.
Oh, Wickles.
Ooh.
I like pig.
A guy delivered this jar to me all the way from Florida, but he'd just been vacationing there. Same guy that recently had been somewhere that everybody loves to talk about their fudge.
Oh,
Same guy.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oops.
Here you go.
Well, I don't care.
Oh,
What y'all having for supper?
We ain't ate it yet.
Me neither.
Don't know what we're having.
Thank you.
Whatever Dale cooks.
I don't know. Is it Paul is co-streaming David and Tamara?
Thank you. Why don't you
Are you co-streaming, Paul?
I don't.
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't think
That'd
he
be
is.
negative, Ghost Rider.
I tried it like 11 times, so
Yeah,
He
was
tried it 1100.
I finally made it.
in and out in to get us.
I felt like I was sliding in home when we finally got in here. And I don't think everything's getting delivered up to speed now on my end. You know what?
Try not to the camera.
Dave and Tamara?
You
Neither,
want to show that now?
No.
Are them warmer than
Okay.
pickles? Are they?
No, about like that.
Oh, wait, hold on.
He brought me a jar of relish too. That's pretty good.
I gotta say it. Hi, Dolores. She said the other day, not Dolores no more, but
Not
yeah.
Dolores no more.
Be nice.
But yeah. And there's Miss Jan.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Fred's keeping her company.
Look, say hi.
See, she sounds just like
You go
Jessie.
lay down.
She does.
I
She's
can't.
even my kid.
Almost as tall as Jessica is,
Yeah.
too.
I
Sounds
could
just
tell
like her.
that.
I told her.
Is that
Fred,
hot relish
ready?
too, Paul?
Yes, too.
Yes, he got me some relish too.
Bring the Jugatine just a couple glasses.
And feed him.
I
Well,
think the
be-
difference between this and the relish is you usually eat the relish on something else, so it doesn't seem
Go,
as hot.
Mm.
But wow, this has got a lot of hot.
Are they as hot as the ones you get at Walmart? That was it, the Texas, whatever they are?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Because those are good.
Yeah.
I love those.
Well, the thing about that fuzzy okra is it soaks it up big time.
Yeah.
Fuzzy okra.
Yeah, I love.
I'm
some
just curious
good
what it
pickled okra.
what would
especially
it
the
be
hot-
like if you took that okra now and you sliced it up and you battered and fried it.
That'd be
Hmm.
good.
Where's Ollie? See, and
I don't know. Those were awful small okras to fry.
Mm.
no,
Yeah.
he just won't stay out the way.
You batter the whole thing and fry the whole thing.
Well, you got that
Really?
stem though. You got to worry about.
I have no idea.
I eat the stem.
That does
What is
sound
pickled?
interesting, though.
What?
Yeah, you got. If you get fried okra at like a restaurant, you got to watch them. If you don't like eating the
Aw.
stem, because they cook them too.
Yeah.
He hold his head and laid down.
I
This
always eat the
this
stem.
weirdo said in pickled form she eats stem and all.
I do.
Well, they're soft.
That's
sort
like
of.
having a popsicle
Yeah, I do
and
too.
eating the stick too.
It's
No, I eat the whole thing.
They're eating the sucker and eating the stick. Yeah, there you
When
go.
you eat a corn dog, do you just bite through the wooden dowel and everything?
well, aren't you supposed to?
Yeah, my sister when she would eat the core of the apple, even
Extra fiber.
probably the stem also.
Tony says, I'll pass on okra.
I love okra, fried, pickled. I guess that's about all the ways I've ate it, isn't it?
I ain't tried it raw.
I ain't either.
Oh,
Paul's face turned a little red there.
Loves fried okra, pickled okra. Love okra. He just says it's roughage. Oh, but I
Well, one thing about it, if
I'd
you eat
sit
the
and
stick and
from one
all,
of those jars.
it's dual purpose. You'll eat it.
Jerry Clyer said that okra would make so much slime that you had to tie it together so you could tie it down to your plate so it didn't
Didn't
slide
slide
off
off.
in there.
He also said that he gave some to a hound dog once, and he slurped it up so fast he didn't even know. He thought the other dogs ate it.
There was a fight amongst the dogs because he thought they ate his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jesse the Jar.
Boiled shrimp.
Playing about
shrimp,
Fred.
Fried shrimp salad.
But I was gonna say, if you eat them sticks and all, and like a corn dog or whatever, it's dual purpose. You'll eat it, and then it'll scratch the itch for you on the way out.
Oh, thank you.
TMI.
James,
I don't need that stuff rolling around in my head, Dale. Thank you.
I don't guess I've ever ate it raw.
Yeah, always ate it fried or pickled, but yeah, or well, we cooked it on the griddle too.
Oh, yeah.
So
I got subscribed tonight.
yeah, I love. Man, I want some okra now. Mm,
Every time. It always goes to food, doesn't it?
I'm hungry. I haven't been
Every
all
good
day.
conversation has to turn to food at one point or
You know,
another.
everybody talk about boiled okra is like snot or slimy or whatever. That's why you put it in soup and stuff.
Like gumbo.
Next to you.
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
Hmm.
Oh, what do we got?
He's got the tape.
He got
Oh,
Milo's.
sweet tea.
The sugar-free sweet tea.
Diet sweet tea.
Yep. It ain't bad. It's doable.
Oh, it's pretty good. You gonna pour me some?
Well, I don't know. You
I was
just
in
left
a
your cups
restaurant once and said, a guy at the table next to me said, "I'll take a diet sweet tea." I said, "So you want tea?"
Unsweet.
Like saying you want a diet water.
I order diet water quite frequently. And I usually get a strange look from the waitress, too. Either that
I
or they
bet you
bring it to
do.
me and tell me it's diet water, but it's the same as everybody else's water.
Yep.
They're on a diet.
It's like my dad walking into lumberyard and he'd
Here we
always go
go.
in and say like, I need so many 8-foot 4x2s and so many 10-foot 6x2s, and the girls be sitting there looking at him real confused, didn't know what he's talking about. Finally, he's like 2x4s, 2x6s.
Ooh. Over here eating a candy bar.
Yeah, candy bar.
It's like a granola bar.
Gonna share that granola bar, Nevaeh?
Tony's still
No.
back there.
I
On
noticed that.
When things happen, that'd be the only time he's
Like
forced to
cheese
eat
straight
it.
with a squeeze of lemon occasional.
the
Yeah, if I go out to the restaurant, I just get unsweet tea and I don't put anything in it.
I put a little bit of sweet in though, but I drink it regular
People
too.
like that.
I
It's
just
like
think it
I'm.
just-
I'll never eat okra. I've obviously never had good fried okra. It's like crunchy,
cornmeal fried
made
okra.
right.
Yeah.
Pan fried, not deep
That's
fried.
right.
The way Mom used to do it.
My mama wouldn't make it, so maybe the way Grandma used to make it.
There you go.
And my grandma, she used
Lost monkey.
to make this really good.
Welcome
Welcome
in.
in, Lost Monkey.
Welcome
Good
in.
evening.
Lost monkey. Sorry, I'm sidetracked. The 2-year-old's not sharing her food. And she's giving me these looks.
You know, when I see somebody's name like Lost Monkey, I want to ask them where
I
they're
know
from.
who that is.
You do.
I do. I'm smart that way.
Why don't you share with the rest of the class, dear?
Let's
That would take the
Since
fun
I
out.
see
of
That
it.
takes the fun out of it. Don't share.
pocket.
Tell us, Teeny.
Had something to do with pockets.
I got pockets.
Ah, I know who it is.
Oh.
Gotta have some citrus in my life.
See, I'm kind of the opposite. I don't want lots of ice in my drink.
I love lots of ice.
No, that's weird. But you're
Well,
also one of these people that it takes you all day long to
Wait a
drink
minute.
a drink.
True.
That takes me like 10 minutes.
True.
It's weird to have lots of
I don't
ice
mind.
in your iced tea. Guess I'm weird then.
I don't mind
You knew
water
that,
or
Paul.
tea, but
Thank you very much. And when we want your opinion,
I'm from deep in the jungle, Mr. Case. Well, my deal is
Mr. Case, nothing.
my deal is I'm big on if I get a drink, I want to drink a drink. I don't want to have ice falling on my nose.
Wait at the house for just a minute.
yeah, if I do pop when I go out, I always tell them either easy ice or no ice.
I'll
'Cause
bring him over there. You can
I'm
bring him
paying
over
for
there.
pop, not
Later,
frozen water.
Mountain Homestead.
Chris and Amy.
Chris and Amy.
Tilted K Homestead.
Hey guys,
Oh, there it is.
Miss me showing off my crafts I made.
and Tilted K
Hello.
Homestead.
Well, hey there.
Cowboy.
Bigify,
There's a-
bigify,
Bigify.
bigify.
Oh, hold
There's
on,
the banner she made.
hold on. There we go.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I like
That
it.
is cute. The little cowboy is on his way.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yes. I love it.
Where'd he go?
Paul, don't sneeze. You're going to tear it in two, and then Nita would have to whoop you.
Yeah, that looks great.
No, I'm not going to tear it in two. I want to
I
live.
hear you. Yeah, it's Eric.
Eric and Missy.
Eric and Missy at Tilted K in the
Yes.
house.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Paul's outside
Nice
now.
to see you in here. Amy's in here.
This picture got better. When he
Where are
went
you
outside.
going, Paul?
Oh, let's Biggie five
Oh, I
again.
thought I'd go somewhere where I could get a farm all in the background.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
I see it.
That's a better picture, ain't it?
Oh, he started looking at the
Dale.
Ford tractor, so he had to go put a real tractor in.
Dale ought to really like that one. It's the old 966,
966.
the old Niner.
With the
We might
starter
make it
in the
easy.
center of the cab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, those are
At least they put a hole in the
and
floorboard you
Fords,
could take
welcome
out.
in.
I actually like that cab better than the 86 series cab.
I don't. That one's harder to get in. You can see it on there if you really look. I built an old man step on it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me Biggie fight you again. I don't think I can zoom you in, though. No, can't make you any
I
bigger.
don't know how close I can get to it, but you can sure tell it's got an old man step on it when you get close enough. Is it still working?
We still
Yeah.
got you.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, yeah, that's my kind of steps right there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
But I think that doorway is easier to get in than the 86 series door was.
Oh yeah, I can even crawl up.
I
that
have
far.
been classified as a repurposer. You can tell.
Hey, it works.
I like them.
Ain't nothing
Look
wrong
like they
with that.
come off the fire escape at my old grade school when I was a kid.
Nice.
That's a nice.
That's
Yeah.
real nice, Clark.
That's almost a John Deere now.
Looking good.
Hey, Janae.
Hi, Janae.
Hey, sweethearts, everybody.
We've been
Right
missing you.
there.
I've been missing y'all too. I wish I lived right down the street.
Yeah, me too.
Paul,
We could
see
cook
what the baby's
dinner.
name, and we'll send one of these over. We'll have to put the name on it, though.
Oh,
I think it's on Facebook, though, isn't it? And send it over.
did they pick a baby's name yet?
I don't know if Paul.
I can hear you.
You don't hear us.
He's walking.
Okay, Dinkin.
When's the baby
Oh, now he's stuck.
due?
Stuck mid-walking.
Tina's holding it up. Look how pretty that is.
There we go.
November 8th. All we need to know.
Oh, that's close to my birthday.
The 8th of November.
5th. She's gonna be 52.
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
look, see, I have a halo there. This means I'm an angel.
We can't even
Tied
see you
the
anymore.
horns.
Oh,
Tina's the light
go
of the
back
world.
the other way.
Oh,
There I am.
Lean your
I have
head
a halo.
to the right. There you go.
If you had that
There
big
you go,
hair,
right there.
if you had that big
Don't
hair, you
move.
could do it.
Yeah, just say just like that. Don't move.
Stretch out a little more.
Grab the ranch. From northern Wisconsin.
I wrapped a
Welcome,
wrench.
Raptor Ranch.
Welcome in.
We
Northern
know
Wisconsin.
We're from down south of you.
It's cooler up there.
Yeah,
Janae's gone.
Uh-oh.
She gone.
he gone.
Down.
She gone.
I got my kid.
Let me tell you a story. You all want to hear a story?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know
Want
what
to tell a story?
that means.
Yep.
Wanna get
Nope,
Paul
not
Case.
really. My wife got me
Always
a
in the
pair of
You know it's
sunglasses.
after 6.
A pair of
My last
sunglasses.
sunglasses. Yeah, my last sunglasses that I had probably found along the road. It's on the Spooklight Road somewhere years ago. I'd finally give up the ghost. They broke right in the middle, and I was having to wear 2 pieces of them, and that don't work very good.
No.
And so she gave me a pair of sunglasses that came in this. Somebody probably can
Oh,
guess
yeah.
what those are. Now, y'all know that I've been having a farm fitness program going on at my farm for quite some time. And if for anybody that don't know what the farm fitness program is, that's where you take the keys out of everything and take them in the house so that whatever you've got is still there later. And then you walk to that vehicle or whatever it is, tractor, 4-wheeler, whatever, and realize you don't have the key, and you walk back to the house and get the key. So you have to go twice. That's the farm.
I didn't
fitness
even know I was
program.
doing farm fitness. I just had to do that today.
That's what that is. And so I have all these keys, and I've got a deal over there I can hang them up on, but I just never do. And so we were going to church camp this summer and going to be gone for a few days. And I thought, I'll just put them keys in this little thing, and they all would fit all of them in there. And then I zipped it up, and it could sit here on the table and nobody be all the wiser. I got all them keys in there, see? And then I'm at church camp, and somebody said, "Boy, Paul, I really like your glasses. Most of those glasses like that are like $80 a pair." And I'm like, "What?" And I asked Nita, and she said, "Oh, I didn't pay that much for me." She gave me the Jesse. That's not what I paid. And I said, "Dang it, why didn't you tell me they were that kind of expensive?" Some idiot's gonna break into our house and steal that glasses case, thinking he's got a pair of them glasses, and he's only gonna have the keys to everything on my farm.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Get you a white marker and just scratch out the Oakley symbol, write keys on there.
Junk keys. Just use
Junk
keys or something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It has been a while for Raptor Ranch,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yep. But
Well, we're glad you caught us, Raptor Ranch.
yeah, make sure that you go and check out Raney Ridge
Raney
and
Ridge.
Paul Case Farms.
mm-hmm.
Paul Case Farms has really been slacking on putting out any farm video. Greg was here and visited with me, and we ate lunch together, and we visited for probably 3 or 4 hours all together. I didn't even get a picture. I
Uh-oh.
don't know what I was thinking.
You know, we're terrible.
But I just want to tell y'all, I'm
pictures.
on with this health kick thing and getting to where you feel better and you know, being more like what you probably ought to be. And I really am. I'm on with that. And so in order to impress people without having to do anything that would cause me joint discomfort, I named my toilet Jim.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Amy, you should have seen the look on Amy's face when on her live. I told her, you guys have inspired me, and I've been going to the gym every day early in the morning. And then I reminded them that I named my toilet Jim.
Go to the gym first thing in the morning.
All right.
Sometimes
I was gonna say,
multiple
sometimes I
times
go
a
to the gym.
day.
Yeah.
3 times a day.
Yeah.
We'll be in great shape.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
The first giveaway was I spelled it J-I-M. Yeah.
Instead of John, it's Jim.
Oh, good.
Yep.
My uncle used to always say, I gotta go visit Dr. John.
At work, I just say I gotta go to the other office.
Dale usually says I
First,
gotta go.
the only
see
thing
one
I
about a
ever
dog.
remember, the
Do
only
what?
thing I ever remember my mom's dad saying, my grandpa, was he had come to the shop, and I think him and my dad were cutting hay together that day or something, and they were getting stuff ready. And he came into the shop and said, is there a place around here I could go where I could keep from being too much of a nudist?
Lose a few pounds.
That was all. That was what he asked my dad. That's the only thing I ever remember him even saying. And I had to ask Dad. I was so young. I had to ask Dad. I said, "What's a nudist? And why would he be worried about being one of them?"
So you go to pitch loaf.
So
Mm.
yeah, Lisa's right. That actually started back when I was a salesman at a farm dealership. They would, I would head to the bathroom, and the parts people would tell people, oh, he went to the bathroom, he'll be back. I'm like, okay, from now on, no. Like, he went to go see a man about a dog. Or I went to go see someone about a tractor. So from that point on, it was, I'm going to go talk to a man about a dog. Because goodness, like, you don't tell somebody that.
Hey, I got a question for you. How do you tell you're old without telling you're old? Or how do you tell your stuff's all old without somebody telling you you're
Because
old?
you can,
I have an example.
you,
I have an example.
I was going to say, you can,
My old big tractor broke down.
and everything is obsolete, discontinued. Or you have to go to the antique store to get it.
Right. Well, the first house I lived in, I had to go to the flea market to buy a key that fit it because it took a skeleton key.
And the
So-
and the hardware store knew no idea what you were talking about.
They're like, that's not a key, that's a key ring. I'm like,
No,
no,
it's
it's
not.
So my old big tractor had a hydraulic leak that I only found on the first day when I was planning on using it. And we went to take that apart, try to fix that. And I called the international dealer. I've got a guy that I'm friends with that he's real knowledgeable about it, but he also likes to uncork a bottle. And the last time I was at his place, and he's got a big salvage. Last time I was at his place, guys, I told him the truth, and he didn't like it, and he won't even talk to
No
me
kidding.
now. Here's what he went to telling me. It was before Thanksgiving time. It was cold, I remember, and he went to telling me about him and one other guy in the community where he lives, that they were gathering up stuff to give kids that wouldn't have Christmas gifts, or families that might not have food to prepare for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And he told me a big dollar amount that they'd gathered up to help all these people that were in need. And then he looked right at me, Dale, and he said, "That's how I'm getting to heaven."
No, it's not.
And I said, man, you need to know you can't get there like
Buy
that.
your way there.
The only way you can get there is through grace given to us. And the Bible says it's by believing in Jesus, but it's a different type of believing than our cheap and easy believing. It's trusting him. And I told him that point blank, and he got what I said. He understood what I was saying, but it went nowhere. But anyway, I can't get anything out of him, so I went to the international dealer. And the guy at the parts desk said, "I really don't know. It doesn't show a very good breakdown, but here's the gasket for that." And I'm like, well, why would it be leaking oil out that only when it's running, when there's oil covering that up all the time? He said, "I don't know. It just doesn't show us much." I said, "Go get the oldest guy that works in your shop." He comes in there with a guy who had never seen one. Dale, he'd never seen one. So I guess that's how you tell if your stuff's all
Sorry,
old.
we got scared.
Yeah, that's become very common. The place that I used to work at for years, I got a phone call the other day from an old customer from there when I worked there, asking me questions. And I said, well, why don't you just call in there and talk to them about it, and they can get in the book and stuff. And he informed me, he said, I've been there twice. He said, no one there even knows what I'm talking about. They've never even heard of that model before. I said, you got to be kidding me. That bike was like the most common thing that we worked on when I was there for all those years. And he's like, no one there even knows what they are.
What the trouble with mine turned out to be is they bolted the hydraulic pump in there to the side cover, and it pumps the pressure oil into that side cover and then back into the tractor through a port that's got an O-ring on it, and it's in the center of that gasket. And we changed the O-rings that came out of that and put new ones in it, and it's all good. But they couldn't even tell me those O-rings in there. On their computer, it didn't show pictures good enough to tell it was O-rings.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and they had a name for that. MCV valve.
It's actually this is the bigger pump that ran your 3-point and your auxiliary hydraulics.
So this isn't the one that's up on your torque housing? Okay.
Nope, it's down lower. But it's the same kind of a deal. That one on that torque housing runs through O-rings that stick in it. I'm like, it looked like anybody who'd worked on one would know, but I guess everything I've got's antique. So.
Well,
and I'm getting more and more fine with that.
I am too. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, when I still had
Go ahead, Eric.
Alice Chandler's. No, I was gonna say when I still had that Alice Chandler's tractor that sold Paul. I got to looking. I guess ADCO actually still supports a lot of. I don't know how far back they go, or and how wide extensive of a parts department they have, but they'll still support a lot of the old Alice Chandler's tractors with different parts and stuff. Where you pay a lot more.
Yeah.
But they're OEM
But you got to
parts.
find the old Alice
I don't know,
dealers.
however,
You
Yeah.
need to call out to like Schmidt
well, you can go on their
Schmidt
website.
and Sons out in central Kansas, or Oswego used to have Strickland Brothers, and I don't know if they're still.
Yeah. Did they
I
close
don't
completely
know,
up?
but
I don't know either. Everybody around here went there to get combine
Yeah.
parts whenever I was a kid.
Yeah.
Anybody was running gleaners.
Well, when I was looking at it, you could actually get them directly from AGCO, though.
Yeah.
You can go on their website and get them directly from AGCO without having to worry about finding but like I said, I don't know how far back and how many, models they supported or whatnot, but and it may just be just some of the more common parts that they still might fit on the Massey Fergusons nowadays too. I don't know, but
Right there, Tina. Stay there. Stay there. Right there.
I need to look that map to see that. It's like, oh,
I was just
over
sitting here wishing that Lisa quit talking so dang much. We can't get a word in it.
oh, I know. She's like just yep, like a little chihuahua.
Story of my life, man. Story of my life.
That's for you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'll smack you
I'll
up.
do it myself
Hit
next
dingus
time. I
on
see
the
you.
back of your head
Whacked
again.
me in the back of the head.
Well, that was an accident. Now I'm going to do it on purpose.
You normally do anyway.
She sits like back here behind me, so I can't really see what she's doing unless I can see it on the screen.
Do I make you nervous?
Kind of do.
Good.
That was the plan.
Paul's
Yep.
creeping.
He is. He's creeping on you.
She ain't paying no
Yeah,
attention
we're
to
gonna all
us.
have to get together again for another friends
I
night.
see what you're doing.
Get parts for combines.
No.
But,
Mhm.
oh, goodness gracious. Paul's like,
Lynn said she used to go to They used to go to Kansas to get combine parts. Combining started up here. They started shelling corn the last few days. Too bad it ain't worth nothing.
A lot of
All
the guys
these
around Miami are already finished.
All these cattle guys, they're living on the high hog right now.
Trying to block the sun.
I booked my winter's feed for $207 a ton, a full $110 cheaper than was it 3 years ago? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad's sitting there with a bin plumb full of last year's corn.
He can tell stories. I once was worth $5. Now I'm not worth but $3.80.
$3.83. and it cost $4.15 to put me to raise me
readjusting
to where
again
they
to
could
get
shell
out
me and put
sun
me in this
without
bin.
getting nuts.
Watch my teeth.
Is the baby happy now?
Yeah, he wanted to be picked up.
About as bad as Eric with his red bone.
Uh-huh. He was being neat. Now he's laying over here on the grass, minding his own business
Well,
finally.
the baby left. He didn't have no one to play with. Oh, that's better.
Well, this one right here, Lisa is so mean to him. She treats him so bad.
It looks like I mean it to him, doesn't it?
She talks to him so mean, and he literally
Yeah.
thinks the sun rises and sets in Lisa. He'll do anything.
She
for
probably
her.
gets done talking to him. She probably gets done talking to him and says, "Dale, why are you still here?"
Yep, pretty much.
So Dale's the spare human then.
Wow.
I got this Purdy thing. Can you believe that? Some friends of mine
That
made
is
that
Purdy.
gift
That
to
is
me.
purty.
Ain't that
That
Purdy?
is very purty.
Grab ours.
Looks kind of familiar.
That is
Doing
gorgeous.
a lot of sanding.
Yeah, I bet. Probably looks even better when I wipe the dust off from it. Everything in my house
Oh.
gets dusty. I don't know.
We
what's
got
up.
this pretty thing too.
Ooh, yeah.
You can kind of see us down in here.
Yeah. It come out a little foggy, didn't it?
It-
Back's pretty
well,
too.
what it is it's censored out because everybody says that I am doing gang gestures or something.
And the back's even pretty too.
Censored. Yeah,
Camera.
right.
Dolores.
It's the weekend. Maybe she's Dolores for the weekend.
Dolores.
We definitely have to do that again,
Censored.
when Paul and Anita doesn't bail on us. You missed a good dinner that night, Paul.
I
The
know.
waitress looked at Tamara right in the face and said, "Is your name Dolores?" And she says, "Yes." He's like, "Is it really?"
Usually.
She's like, no.
Usually, when I get an invite to go out and I'm not able to go out, they tell stories about who the waitress spilled a drink on that was sitting in a seat I would have been sitting in. Yeah. That's the way it usually happens.
Dolores.
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 Luckily, nobody got drink spilled on them, but
Yep.
wrong names were called.
We did eat a lot of
Hey,
good
wrong
steak
name.
that night.
We did.
Mm.
I like over here. See, I can
Yep.
hide behind this logo. And now you're the center of action.
Well, I can do that.
There.
So
What? No
Yeah,
way.
I can hide behind
You're
that.
gonna put your logo down lower.
Yeah, I wish you could reposition that.
Can't do it. There's a lot of things we ain't figured out how to do on here.
You can put that
Very
logo
obvious.
down here in mine, and
Nope.
I'll hide my no thumb behind it.
Or I can just hide the logo altogether.
Okay.
Now they're setting to hide
There's
behind.
Julie Cook.
Hi, Julie.
Julie Cook.
I don't even realize
Julie,
that there's
welcome
a
in.
gray spot in my beard until he put me up there all live. You don't
Oh,
tell me
yeah.
things like that.
If you take off your hat,
Oh.
you'll really.
I don't know if everybody caught that or not.
Yep.
Let's
I
show
didn't
that off.
notice, but I was noticing that I have gray in my beard, but I wasn't sure anybody else noticed.
Just
I
barely.
actually
Any.
Yeah,
I got a
I
haircut, and you
worked-
can see my head again.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Usually, right after that, it turns off cold.
That's
Yeah, Jessica's commenting on my hair, but I had to walk up front and do something the other day, and he's like, "When'd you get so gray?" Like it's been getting
Last
gray.
week.
Well, the thing to do is to look at them and say,
Yeah,
"You
time to
made
trim
me
it
this
down
way."
shorter.
so I got a story. My coworker goes across the street from our work over to the cosmetology department because they were running a special. I shouted it out, $5 haircuts over there at the school. All the girls they'd give you a haircut for $5. So he goes over there. And this little girl, he sits down and he's like, "I need you to buzz it." And she's like, "So what size of guard?" He said, "You take the clippers and you don't put a guard on it and buzz it." And she's like, "Well, you mean like a number 1?" And he said, "I don't know what I'm not getting across here. Like, you don't put a guard, just buzz it." So finally gets it through her little
Her
blessed
Madeline.
bee pecking heart, and she goes to shaving his head. Well, she gets done and she's like, "Okay, you're done." And he's sitting there thinking, well, normally like a teacher comes and looks at it or something, but maybe they changed how they're doing it. And he's like, "Okay." He didn't have his glasses or nothing. So he goes and pays and comes back over to the school. He never wears a hat. He's always no hat. He gets over there and he comes walking up to me and 2 or 3 students, and one of my students turn around and look at him and goes, "Hey, Racing Stripes." And what? About that time I look around, and it was like she did a reverse mohawk.
Oh,
There
my
was
God.
just where she went through, she'd like skipped like a 1/8 or a 1/4 inch, and it was still just standing there and rose all the way around his head. So we're like,
Oh,
so we told him, he went and looked, and he goes, "Oh, well, I get home, I'm just going to take the razor to it anyway," because he shaves it with a razor bald. So he goes home. His wife works nights. So he just takes it upon himself to go in there to the bathroom before he goes to bed, and, you know, shaves his head. Well, he's kind of a bigger fella, bigger than me. The next day he comes in and nobody said anything to him. That evening he goes home to go take a shower, and he rubs his head and he's like, "Why do I feel hair back there?" And he has creases in the back of his head. And every one of them was still plumb full of hair. It was like he had 3 mustaches on the back of his head. So it was 3 days for him to get a haircut.
Jeez.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Dale went and got a $5 haircut, and they didn't go back down his neck or trim up the sides.
I let the teacher know about that one.
Yeah.
So she said I'd be the next time I come in, I'm to sit there until she comes and checks it out.
It might be next week. You need another haircut.
I do. Yeah, Julia, we're looking forward to next weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
We lost.
We took over Raney's live.
Well, Dad,
Rainy
gummit,
take over.
I bet it was one of them dogs.
I'm sure it was. Did we freeze? You're just gone.
You're gone. You gone. Someone
You're
type
just
in there, "You gone."
We don't know where you went, but I hope you don't have as much trouble getting in here as I did. There's Scotty.
Hey,
Scotty.
We're back.
Scotty's in the house.
There, you're back.
You're back.
Hey.
Jesse was probably.
We were
loving
going to
it.
take a vote on letting you back.
You gonna leave it like that with you at the bottom?
Ah, why not?
They wanted to get more icons in your picture, Dale.
I know.
Now you can put the icon up there and Paul can hide his hand.
True story.
I'll be busier than a one-thumb man in a nose-picking contest.
That one's a little smaller, anyways.
That one is smaller.
So Dale, you'll have to show us one day when we all get together, because you said there was a way to give out memberships. We can't figure out how to do it.
I think you.
Oh, you
guys
gotta
have
be
a
on
computer.
YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
Under Rainy Ridge, you click
So
on
on
the
here-
$sign in the chat. Then you go to memberships.
No.
Or-
Nope, shows super sticker, super chat.
So you already gifted all of yours? Scroll down, there should be membership
never
gifting.
gifted.
Nope.
Might have to use a computer, not your phone.
Well, that phone's probably smarter than their pooter.
You're probably right.
I want to tell you something. We got smartphones, but it's made me a much dumber person.
It has everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about this the other day. some of my friends at work and I was talking, and they were like, we used to know everybody's phone number. You had it all memorized. You had grandma, grandpa's. You had
Same thing on there.
you had mom and dad's. You have Cherokee girl. You had your best friend
Cherokee
and everybody's.
Fuck me.
You could remember all their phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can remember a phone number nowadays.
I don't even know my own.
Tech-tarded, huh? Cherokee girl. Howdy.
Know my old phone number from mom's house.
I'm a
when we were
little
kids.
tech-tarded.
Let me guess what it was.
I call myself tech.
BR549.
No, that's yours.
I
That's
wish I'd have took a picture of it. I had bought a tractor from a guy that had a dealer sticker from somewhere in Kansas, and it had their phone number listed like OF8248 or something
What?
on the dealer sticker.
No kid.
That's neat.
Well, I did something the other day, and you had to dial. You had to like spell out words
with every.
like you used to have to do with your phone, where you click, 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 click to get to the letters. And I was like, I bet you this current generation don't have a clue what if we told them that they had to do that.
Like got from a flip phone.
Like the old home phone had.
Oh. Yeah.
1-800 need cash now.
I was trying to remember.
It's my money. I want to do what I want to do with it.
It's my money and I want it now.
I want my $2.
Oh, apparently you have to be a member of your own.
You have to be a member of your own
Nope.
channel.
Oh,
Let me
here we
see if
go.
I can give away memberships from their channel then.
He found it. He found it.
I didn't scroll down far enough.
There it is.
There we
They
go.
found it.
Ew.
James Hall. Duncan Family
Hall.
Farm.
Elder.
Woodworks.
Rebel at heart.
Rebel at heart. Kelly's got to be the luckiest person. She wins a lot.
Cherokee
win
girl
nothing.
got
Oh,
one.
Cherokee girl got one. I missed that one.
Woohoo.
Hey, there's
yeah,
Bart.
Martin
Right up
says she
top.
still has a
You know what?
landline and no cell. No kidding. We got rid of our landline.
We had a landline up until just a few months back, and they said it was cheaper to discontinue the landline for the internet. It's like, I don't know where the phone line is anymore anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, we
I
had
was gonna say,
we had a landline
So-
until we got Starlink,
They
but we haven't had a phone for probably
Yeah,
8 years.
we had the base for the phone.
We couldn't find the phone,
I'm pretty sure we threw the phone away.
so we never got calls at home.
There
That
for
was
like
fine.
there for like 2 years, my mom would be like, "I called you. You guys never answer when I call.
We don't have the phone anymore.
We don't even have that phone, Mom. Did you call her cell phone? I ain't calling those stupid things." My mom still has a dinosaur flip phone.
She does.
Refuses to go any farther.
Hey, but you guys got to admit, those landline phones were the most awesomest. The kind that really rang, that actually had a bell in them, because when you was mad at somebody you was talking to, you could slam that thing down and it would ring.
Oh yeah.
And you
And
felt
you do a
better.
follow-up,
You
too.
really
I do
did.
that at work, but they're
You-
not built.
You
the
didn't
same.
have
I'm
to
afraid
hurt
of-
nobody to feel better. You just
Yep.
give it to it.
It's like now it's like, oh yeah, watch this. It's like,
Nowadays-
it's all the same.
Yeah, click, boom.
I remember being at my
And I
grandma's
don't feel
house,
justified.
and my brother was had just joined the Navy, so he would only get to call at certain times. So we'd all go to grandma's house because she was the only one with a phone, and we'd be talking to our brother, and
I think
all of a sudden the neighbor would pick
internet's
up and
your-
try calling while you was on the phone with the party lines.
You hear beep, beep, boop, 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 boop,
It's like,
boop.
hey, we're on
You're
the
like,
phone.
hey, we're on the phone. They're like, huh? Hello? Yeah, we were already here.
Yep. Yeah, my grandparents, they had the old rotary phone for the longest time.
Yeah.
I think as a teenager, and then AT&T, changed their stuff around where it wouldn't support the old rotary phones. So they actually had to go back to.
We still got one of those in the closet.
Well, yeah, it was
Remember?
theirs.
No, one it was ours.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the rotary phone.
No, but Jamie was, I don't remember, 10 or 11 or yeah. Anyway, he was big enough, but he got that out, was playing with that, and he's like, "How do you send a text on this?" And it's like, you didn't.
You actually talk to people.
You use your voice.
And if you missed and your fingers slipped out, you had to start all over.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you get almost to the end of it, and then all of a sudden you realized you poked the wrong number?
Yep.
Darn it! Click. Start all over again.
Uh-huh.
Especially if it was a long number.
Last landline phone we had was in Grandma and Grandpa's house up here when Nita and I first got married. We lived there for 15 years almost. And we did not put a landline in the next house we built or the one we're living in now at all. But we had an answering machine on that one. It was the same phone number I've got now. And so when you'd come in, that was the first thing you always looked at. If that light was beeping on that answering machine, the boys would always make a big amount of fun of an old guy that he'd come and want to buy one bale of hay, and I'd go put a bale of hay in the back of his truck. And his name was Elmer, I think, wasn't it? Elmer Sparlin. And he talked a little funny, and the boys would make fun of him. They was just little kids then. Hello, Paul. This is Elmer Sparlin. I was wondering if you's around so I can get a bale of hay. And they had that down pat. And one time they came in, and I thought they'd pushed the button, and they was saying that. And I said, "Is that on the machine?" And he said, "No, it was Scott." Hello, Paul. It's Elmer Sparlin.
We had a neighbor. Well, now it's my son and my dad and my mom. He still lives over there where they all live over by the home place.
I had to go
And you'd be talking to him and you'd say,
There's Tim Mason.
you'd be like, so how much of that ground does so and so own? And he'd be like, he always wore overalls and he'd be like, well, I don't know. Or you'd be like, where are you going to cut your beans? Well, I don't know. So that got to be like the same. Anytime somebody asks you something around our family, it'd be like, well, I don't know.
We had this one old boy we baled hay for that had been the sheriff of Ottawa County years and years ago. And his name was Johnny. And he was one of them old boys that chewed tobacco and it dripped off his lips sometimes, You'd tell him something and he'd say, "Oh heck." Oh heck. It could be good news, bad news, indifferent. You tell him his house was on fire or you caught and burned half his hayfield up or something. He'd be oh heck. And I always thought he was like the coolest dude, all on the same level. Well, he had a heart attack chasing his neighbor's bull back in about the 40th time, I guess. And that was the way his son told me. They found him down there in the truck. He'd had a heart attack, and they knew he'd been chasing that bull back in. So the funny thing was the bull went ahead and went back home.
He probably sat in there and said,
Man.
"Oh heck."
When my dad told me he passed away, I couldn't help it. I said, "Oh heck." Everything you told him, that was what he
Hi,
said.
Tim and Dana Mason. Yeah,
Oh, goodness.
there's several of them like that.
Yeah.
I was trying.
I seen Trey watched one of his videos the other day. He's having trouble keeping his bull in.
Trey,
His latest video that came out was like Rufus is going to town or something.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
You can get to
Yes,
that
you
point.
can.
You should get to that point just before you have a heart attack, putting him back in.
we got to that point. We had a heifer for a little while here on the 9. Just one heifer, like a 4-weight. And we were going to raise her up, and butcher her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Lisa and I went out of town for some work thing I had. And the kids were watching. And I asked him, I said, "So how's the heifer doing? Are you taking care of her?" "Oh, yeah. We're feeding and watering her and everything. And she's fine." I said, "Okay." The next day we get a phone call from one of the kids, from Rooster, the youngest.
Mhm.
And Rooster said,
She's gone.
"I went out there to feed." He said, "I went first thing before I went to school and I watered her, make sure she had water because it's supposed to be hot." And he goes, "I got home from school and I went out there and she gone. She's like gone." I said, "What do you mean she's gone?" "She's gone. Like I can't find her nowhere." I said, "Well, is the pin like tore up or something?" And the whole end of the pin was blue clear out, like something had scared her and she run through it. We would almost see that heifer just start to get her like headed somewhere and she'd bolt. You couldn't get a hold
She
of her.
was crazy.
Nuts. So finally, I tried for a week or more trying to track this heifer down. Finally, after like a week and a half, this old neighbor of mine shows up and says, "Hey, are you missing a heifer?" We said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I think I got her." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, I'll come pick her up." And he said, "Oh, she ain't hurting nothing. I got a bunch in there. She ain't hurting nothing. We'll gather her up when I gather up mine." Well, this goes on like 4 or 5 months.
He would never let us over there.
Like
to get
once
her.
a month, I'd be like, "Hey, can I come get that heifer?" "Oh, I'll gather her when I gather up all the other cattle." By this point, I'm starting to think, well, I ain't got a heifer no more. Randomly, I see him in the middle of the road and said, "Man, I sure like to get that heifer out of your hair." So he gathers her up. But we drive over there and he says, "Well, you going to take her back to the house and finish feeding her out?" I said, this was on a Saturday morning. I said, "We are on a rail." And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "We're headed straight to the cell barn. This is somebody else's problem, not ours no more."
I've been there before. Mine was a bull.
It's kind of like when you have pigs. Once pigs get out,
Yeah.
it's about a nightmare to keep them in. Unless you got a piece of firewood that you could drive down into the ground and hold
Over the net wire fence.
over the net wire fence. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw a corn cob in there to keep them busy.
Yep.
The baby left the food here and you're going to eat it.
Yep.
The funniest one I think Jerry Clower ever told was about him and his brother Sonny, and there was something was getting a chicken, and he said things were so tight back then that getting a chicken was almost like something getting a youngin'. And so his mama sent him and Sonny out there to find out what was getting this chicken every evening. And so they set up a surveillance, and about the time the sun was just about to start going down, Sonny said, "There he is. There's the culprit." And it was a fox. And so he gave Jerry a pine top to go around and spook him, and the fox run in a hole. And he said, "Go get the gasoline. It only costs 10 cents a gallon." So they went and got some gasoline with a Arkansas credit card. If you don't know what that is, that's a siphoning hose. And if you don't know what that is, that's a piece of, he called it tubing, that you stick down in the filler of somebody's gas tank, and you get the gas started to coming out, and then you can put it in a jug. And everybody just got the taste of gas in their mouth when I said that.
Oh yeah.
Been there.
He said, "So we got us a gallon of gas," and he went up there and poured some of it in there, and then poured him a tail out there. And he said, "Now you watch when they come out, and don't let him get away." And he lit it. He said, the biggest ball of fire commenced happening up out of that hole. And he said, one other thing, only people who's smart enough to know that a fox has got a hole he'll go down in also know he's got a hole he can come back up out of. And I was standing over that hole. He said, a ball of fire went up this way, and a ball of fire went up this way, and one went up the middle. He said, I'm lucky to be here. My brother Sonny's lucky to be here. My children are lucky to be here.
And still never got the fox.
I'm sure he let a ball of fire go. That's only second to the story I heard about two kids that was playing and they caught a bird. And they thought it would be cool to stick that bird in some gasoline, light it on fire, and let it go. And the thing flew into their daddy's barn loft.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bad idea all the way around.
Well, I know the one and only time that I seen the fire department when I was a youngin'. When I'm talking like in junior high or preteen or barely a teenager.
Wait,
Was
you're above me. I can't get that high.
group of me and a group of friends.
Spelled it.
We were all hanging out, and we kind of were all, hunters and trappers and stuff like that. We got in this big conversation that bobcats live in these brush piles this farmer had pushed up. And so we're like, how are we going to get that bobcat out? Because back in that day, a bobcat was $300 or $400. So one of us made the fatal mistake of saying, well, if you burn the brush pile, then you can just shoot them bobcats when they come out of it. And about that time, one of our friends on the other side of that brush pile, we start hearing the noise of like weeds and stuff burning. We didn't know he had a lighter hit on him. And he lit this brush pile like the size of most people's houses on fire. And this friend of mine's place and where this brush pile was right on the edge of the little town I grew up in. They started having, we started hearing sirens and flashing lights from every which direction. And I don't know how it all turned out. All I know is Dale is not dumb. I proceeded to run and hide. I was not going to be there for the results of that much enforcement showing.
Well, I have some cousins that are not all that bright, intelligent. They're more than a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. And they managed to burn up their dad's hay barn that had his tractor parked in it. And that was back probably in the early 80s, maybe. And they said that he set that, it was a boy and a girl. The girl was older than the boy. He said he set them two down and said, I want to know what happened to the hay barn. And the girl, I told you they're a little bit simple. Now you got to catch this quick. The girl said, "It wasn't me. My match wouldn't light."
Oh my.
She was truthful though.
Yeah, she was a little bit culpable too.
I remember when we moved with the family, our family, like what, 3 times? 3 times. The first house that we moved out of, our daughter, the oldest, she was just, about 5 or 6 when we moved out of there.
Mhm.
Where she could write her name real good and stuff like that. She'd been going to school. And so we go and we start moving things out, and we go to her room, and she had a little dresser, like a little bitty dresser. And I pick up that dresser to move it, and behind that dresser on the wall is the prettiest Aubrey and like marker you've ever seen.
Numerous times.
Numerous times. From like the height of that dresser to the floor.
Yeah.
And I said, "Who wrote all over this wall?" "Not me. I didn't do that." I said, "Aubrey, did you write on that wall?" "Not me, Dad. Not me." So then I go in the closet and I move her clothes that are hanging in the closet. She always hung her own clothes and stuff. We made our kids hang their own laundry.
We were so abusive. They had to do their own.
They had to do their own
stuff
chores.
up.
And we moved those shirts, and there it is again.
Aubrey all over.
Aubrey all over there. And I said, "Aubrey, did you write on this wall?" "Not me." I said, "I tell you what, when I find not me, they're getting a spanking." And she just took off running off, bawling to her mama.
She helped us paint the walls.
Yeah. But then
So
that
like-
was a problem, because then she thought that was fun.
Yeah.
So when we got to the new house, she wanted to paint everything, including her dresser and her bedroom and our bedroom and everywhere else. But she
And
didn't
her bed frame and everything.
her bed frame, but she didn't want to paint it like something like normal. No, she wanted to paint like that wall black and that wall
Bright pink.
bright pink or bright lime green or something like that.
See, my sister Levita, at least Aubrey's name started with an A. Levita I don't remember if Mom said it was a crayon or a magic marker, but Dad had a new pickup and, new pickup. It was like a 69 model, but it's been a few days ago. She wrote the alphabet across the tailgate until the L, and then spelled her name out. So, at least Aubrey.
Oh no!
The alphabet.
Oh
She
my
knew
goodness.
who did it because she knew the alphabet up to L and then spelled out the rest of her name.
I don't have any idea why it was this way, but when Lane, my grandson, was just 1 year old, you could sing him the alphabet and he would just laugh and laugh and laugh. And I'm like, what happened there? And they're like, "We don't know, but it is hilarious." And so if he was getting upset, one of the grown-ups would have to break into the alphabet and give him a little LMNOP. And
LMNOP.
Abby, our oldest one, she come home from kindergarten singing the alphabet backwards.
What?
Like, what are you doing? She says, "Yeah, Miss, I can't remember her teacher, Bredenstein, said it taught him backwards." Well, she said it all the time, and I just, listened to her all the time, and I got to where I could say it backwards. Of course, then, while I
Sounds
was
like
in
me.
academy,
The Mrs. Bragstein was down there raising a bunch of alcoholics so that they could pass that sobriety
it
test
came
easy.
in very handy though, because I was considerably bigger when I went through the police academy, and the trooper that did the DWI stuff, and he said something about it. He says, "You cannot ask people what to do what you can't do yourself. I said, so we can ask him to say the alphabet backwards? He said, I just told you you cannot ask them to do what you can't do yourself. I said, but I can. He
I
said,
bet you had to
"No,
show him.
can't either." I was like, yes, I can. I said, I can do that better than I could the one leg stand or the walk and turn because a little wobbly there. He's like,
I can't even
he
count
just
to
shook his
10.
head. He's like, I guess you can.
So
Then I had to get
Lisa
up in front
got-
of class and show him.
No, that's where you get those ones that's like, well, I can't even do that sober.
There you go.
Lisa got mad at her watch yesterday
Oh,
because her watch told her it said, what did it say? Unstable walking.
Yeah.
I've had that before.
I'm gonna fall within the
It
next
said the
12
likelihood of a fall in the next 12 months is, is great.
Again.
like, listen here, you leave me alone.
Well, you are getting up there, you know. Do you need a
Uh,
walker, Lisa? We could probably take up a collection and get you one, a real nice one. Wants wheels if you want it.
I'd appreciate it.
didn't
She
you
wants
get one
a-
from her grandpa. when
she
he
wants the
passed away?
tennis
Didn't
balls
we have
on the
one
back
shop
of it,
for the
though.
walker?
We may have.
Yeah, we may have a walker in the shop from when, after my grandparents passed away. I
I kept it.
I have a good friend who's really pretty fit. I know he can run a 5K without any problems, and he runs and exercises like that. He's actually a pastor, and he was telling me here a while back. He said, I've been having some health problems, I guess. And I said, well, what's the matter? He said, in the middle of working out, my normal workout, and then back then he was doing it like 4 or 5 times a week. He said, my watch goes to telling me that my heart rate's getting low. And I said, well, what's that mean? He said, I don't know. I have an appointment with a doctor to go get checked out. So he went to this appointment and tells the doctor what the deal is. And so they run some tests. And he says, Ed, I can't find anything the matter with you. He says, what exactly is, And he says, well, I don't know if it's true or not, but when I'm working out sometimes my watch will tell me my heart rate's getting low. He said, wow, that is concerning, but I can't see anything that would cause you a problem. And he says, well, what am I supposed to do then? Should I quit working out? And he says, no, just take the watch off.
That's scary.
Just take the
I'm
watch off.
wondering if it's because, was it Sunday? I was getting ready to come up the stairs and the bottom step broke on me and I almost fell backwards. I wonder if that's why it's
I was
telling me
proud of her.
so unstable. I balanced.
I went to the
and
ground.
Balanced myself and went forward. Kept going.
That's me too.
Amy,
I love
we're
Dale's fixed the
Dallas
step.
fixed my step.
Amy, we're happy you're back. We're not sorry you're back.
We're happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Happy.
About time. Heck, I thought you were here the whole time, Amy. I just thought maybe you didn't like us anymore and wouldn't
My
talk
tea
to
light
us.
holders I made. If I can-
Ooh, no. Hey, bigify that.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
Hey, is it getting dark enough to turn the lights on?
There we go.
Well, I don't have to use your head to block out the sun anymore.
Yeah, now we need a light.
True.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
So I thought they turned out pretty neat. Which those little board mold is, it was too small for like a cheese board or anything. It's like, what can I do with that? And I didn't want to just make all kinds of bottle openers, so it's like I drill holes and put tea lights in there.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Thank you. I got the green one. I've got several of them I'm working on, and I've started videos, but I don't know if I've got a full video on any of them. Of course, the board that's coming out, the video Friday, is the same size board, but it's rather
You just
unique,
have
and
to
I'm
watch the
hoping it does
video.
pretty good. So
Mhm. Before I
Don't be
small,
spilling no feed up in here.
it has to do
I think
with
those are so cute.
We'll hope it comes out. Thank you, ladies.
Before I smallify, I just want to show Lisa that my walking steadiness over the last year just says okay. I'm fine.
I don't even know where to find this
I
stuff
don't
at.
either.
It's in your health.
I took
Yeah,
the
it
watch
does
off
help.
years ago.
Where do I find
Well,
my
you know, there you go. I didn't wear a watch for probably 25
Oh, there
years.
it is. Walk steadiness notification.
Go to
Mine has the mental health right off the bat.
because yours is all kinds of good stuff. So, you want to go
I
to
don't-
mobility?
I have people that tell me I've lost my mind. I don't need my phone to do
I do
it. to
too.
me.
And it says you want see
I need my phone to help me find it.
speed,
know?
walking step length.
We
Your,
haven't even
your
talked.
walking steadiness is low, dear. Your walking status is low.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
I
why?
thought
You know why them ladies walk steadiness is not good because they sashay too much. They
Hey, that was just yeah, right. For the last month it was low, and for 6 months it was low. Okay.
And for a year, it's low. Okay.
It's up and down, isn't it?
Kind
I've
of
heard
up
this
and
one
down.
Up
before.
and down.
Where did Captain Hook get his hook at?
where?
Mm-hmm. Can't remember.
The hook store.
Store.
Do you know why? Do you know why Captain Hook has an eye patch?
Because
His
he's only
eye-
got one eye.
It's a secondhand
Because
store.
when he got his hook, he didn't realize he shouldn't rub his.
Oh, at a secondhand store. But don't.
Oh goodness.
That's a
Dear,
good one. Right. I gotta remember that.
you
That's
light
my
up my
kind of dad
life.
joke right there.
Aw.
That is a good one right there.
I can just hear it now, Paul, tomorrow morning to his congregation. Where'd Captain Hook get his hook at?
Oh goodness. So
There was a preacher went to a conference and he heard another preacher get up there, and the preacher started off his talk by saying that he had spent the night before in the arms of a woman that wasn't his wife, and he eventually let the cat out of the bag that it was his mother. And,
Oh,
and so the preacher decided he'd try that at his church, and when he did, he said, I spent last night in the arms of a woman that's not my wife. And then he kind of lost his place, and he said, and for the life of me, I can't remember her name.
oh my goodness.
wow.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, that's fun. And just so every time someone says that, they always sit there and think back when Jamie or son, when he was little, he always wanted a 4-wheel because was it Walmart or
It was
with the toy ones that had the little fake winch on there. But yeah, he'd always carry on. He's like, I want a 4-wheeler with a hooker on the front. And that's all he ever talked about. It didn't matter
Every
where
time.
we was
I want
with
a 4-wheeler with a hooker on it.
or who he was from or who was around. Yeah, I want a 4-wheeler with a hooker on the front.
I
It's like,
think he
son,
was about 3.
yeah, it's like a winch.
Talking good.
It's a winch. It's like, oh,
Well, at one time, I sang in a quartet, and one of the other guys had took his wife and family with him. We were supposed to practice on a Saturday morning, and they were camping out at the powwow. And so his wife and kids come with him when they come to practice. And the boy, he is pretty young. He comes up to me and pulls on my arm. He says, Brother Paul, Brother Paul. I'm like, well, what is it? He looks at his mom and says, show him your boobies. And I'm like, what?
Where have you been?
And the
Is your
boy's mom looks at me and says, he meant boo-boos. I fell and hurt my arm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I'm like, this is not going to work out well, y'all. I don't know who you think I am, but I'll pray
That's
for
how
your
rumors
boo-boos.
start.
Right? Oh wow.
Well,
Mm.
that was
Yeah.
so I watch a lot of those, they're shorts, and there's 2 or 3 of these guys that are all funny, like comedian funny guys. And I was watching one today, and it's Taco Reacts or something like that. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But he was telling the story. He's like, man, he goes, these mamas nowadays, he said, they're reckless. And I'm thinking, where is this going? And he said, I was in the grocery store, and he said, y'all think this is a joke? He goes, this is a real story. This literally just happened to me. He goes, I'm just in a grocery store, and he said, there's this couple in there. And he said, you can tell she's feeding the baby. And he said, my wife and I didn't think nothing about it. And he said, all of a sudden, he said, that lady,
They were standing in line.
they were standing in line. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And the husband said, went to go get something that they forgot. And she just turns around without looking up or anything and says, take the baby. And he said, I'm a good husband. He said, so I took said baby. He said, she proceeded to just take care of the business she needed to take care of without covering up anything. And he said, the whole time, he said, I'm just sitting there in like awe. And he said, finally, she looked up and looked at me and said, about that time, here come her husband.
Well, you're not my husband. Well, you got my baby.
Who are you? He said,
I did
I
that well.
I'm afraid to say. It said her husband almost fell on the floor laughing. It was the funniest thing he'd ever seen.
One of them old boys that does shorts, he let Jerry Clower tell his story about going, and he was lipping it. It was 2 guys from a funeral home had got commissioned to go pick up a body 2 states away. And so they were doing this at night, and they drove the hearse, and they got way out there in the middle of the night, and they got the body picked up, and they headed back and had to stop to get something to drink and get gas. And so the one of them that was pumping gas had to go in and pay for the gas and get his stuff and take care of his business. And a guy approached the other one, and he said, guys, I need a ride. Y'all go in this direction. If I could get a ride with y'all, that'd be great. And he said, hey, buddy, there ain't nowhere to ride in here except back there with the body. He said, I don't care. I'll ride back there. And so he crawls in the back, and the other guy comes out not knowing he's back there, gets in the car, and they take off, and they're driving through the still of the night, going real fast, way past 2:00 in the morning. And a hand reaches up there and touches that guy in the driver's seat and says, hey, buddy, can I smoke back here? He said, and that's what caused the accident.
That's how the wreck happened. There used to be that, and that's how the fight started.
Yeah, that's how the fight started.
Yeah, we're co-streaming. Oh, she found it. Janae,
She's making her rounds.
making the rounds. Making your way in the world.
Oh. Well, I think
So what's your plan for the rest of the weekend? Birthday
Brush
boy.
hog. brush
Bush
hog.
hogging.
I got to work in the shop. Not this next weekend, but the next one. I think is our first craft show, and
Yeah, she's telling me the other day about getting stuff done in the shop. I said, no, dear. I said,
you're
got
still
one
going to help
goal.
me work on those other 2 boards.
I got to get tractor brought up. Got to get that brush hog fixed, and I got to get some bush hogging done.
Well, I was thinking of you. I watched Johnny, his last auction video, and he showed a 3-point brush cutter on there,
Ah,
and it brought $100 bill.
oh man.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah,
always in the wrong place at the right time.
Us too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the auction we went up to north of Goodman, they had the 4-footer and a 5-footer. No, it was a 5 and 6-footer. I was like, well, I want the 6-footer, but if that one sells too quick, I'll go for the 5-footer. They started out on the 5-footer, and they started out at
Like 900 or so. I don't remember, but it was a lot.
yeah, it was almost 1,000. It's like we're out. We just got in the truck and left because it's like the smaller ones bringing that much. I hate to see what, and both of them was, I mean, decent ones, but they weren't new by any means. So
I went to an auction to watch them sell a couple of 3-point bush hogs because I knew you was after one and Johnny was kind of after one. And it was an local auctioneer I knew, and the sale was in Blue Jacket, Oklahoma, which is not terrible far from me.
mhm.
And I go over there and realize I had totally wasted my time. I should have just stayed home. I didn't even watch their mowers sell. The 6-foot one of them, I think they had a 6-foot and a 7-foot. The 6-foot one of them was a heavier mower, but they had cracked out around the places where the gearbox was bolted down, so they welded the cast gearbox to the frame. And I'm like, that won't work
Nope.
very long. And then I got to looking at the other one, and they had hit something. I don't know if it bent the blade or caught on the blade or whatever, but it had made a circle all the way around above the blade out there on kind of the
About
end of
cut
it,
the end,
and
cut
bent
top
the
out of
deck
it.
all up.
Lynn,
Yeah. And it
Lynn
just
asked if I was going to video brush hogging. No, we've decided we're just going to stick, as far as this channel goes, we're going to stick to woodworking stuff. We're going to cut out all the other. If anything, I may do some firewood stuff in there, maybe
It's
some
still
sawmilling, but yeah, it's going to be just woodworking stuff. So, and then her wood and epoxy.
Well, that's why I said on the coasters and stuff, I didn't want to do videos on them because there's no wood in them. So that's why I figured
Yeah,
out.
but it's wood and epoxy.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
still epoxy.
Well, these are, but yeah, like I said, doing the coasters and stuff,
If-
which
Well, you usually just kind of tie it in with the stuff because a lot of that
Right.
stuff is just leftovers when you're doing your other stuff. So, but
sometimes stuff got left
Well,
over
I
makes
need to
neater
tell you
stuff than what
something.
I was working on.
you guys probably already know this, but bush hogging and spraying and haymaking, that's my happy
Mhm.
place. And so you could wear her watch for her when you go out to your happy place, and it would improve her conditions.
It would make her mentally stable.
Mentally
There
stable
is no
because
making
they ain't
her
no worrying
mentally
out there.
stable.
Who wants to be normal?
Where did we get
My dad bought a
His happy
Bush
birthday,
Hog
you know.
160
Thanks, Jan.
in 1980. A Bush Hog 160 is a solid deck, 13-foot 4-inch
my mom
cut
used to own
mower.
one.
And we used that mower a lot. I don't think there's a piece on it we hadn't been through, and he's still got one. Not the original one. He's parted it out to keep the other one that he has going. But he bought a 460 Farmall gas tractor and was using it to pull that mower. Well, you can imagine that mower made it to where when you're driving mowing, you drove over in the grass 4 foot or more so that you was getting a full swath with it because that thing stuck out that much. And I remember as a little kid going with him to help him work on it. What he had done is he'd hit a rock with the mower, and it shot the rock through the radiator of the tractor.
Oh my goodness.
Blowed the grill plumb off the front of it when it hit it. The rock went all the way through. And him and I was pretty impressed by this. I was just real young, but he said, "Now look at this. It didn't hit the fan blade." There's nowhere on the fan blade that the thing had been hit by that
wow.
rock. That's how fast it was going. And the fan was turning fast because he would have been running it,
wide open.
1,800 RPM
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Well, I
Chunked that rock right through there. And it wasn't a small one, probably big as my fist.
Jeez.
we used to sell 2 or 3 doors every year at the dealership to people with disc mowers.
Mhm.
They'd hit rock and
Yeah.
right through their door or their tractor or window or whatever.
Side
Yep.
windows. Ours have been to Bill's Glass in Galena a couple of times.
But I went to, this is way before I started the channel. I was at a farm auction once and they had that exact 160 bush hog. It was on the sale bill, 160 bush hog. And Mom's needed some stuff, and I thought, well, I'll go see about getting this one, and we'll take the 2 and make a good one. So I go there, and I kid you not, this thing had rusted out. All that sheet metal on top had rusted and broke away or fell away. And the only thing left of it was like where that center gearbox underneath the drive shafts that connected the outer gearbox. That's all there was. They're just blades, 3 blades, and there was no sheet metal left up there. I'm like
birthday candles.
The first one of them that I had quite a bit of rust on it, and that comes from not cleaning the junk off from them when you're done using them. They set and get wet, and then it holds that moisture against the metal and rusts it out. I eventually moved up to a 315, which was probably the same age, but it was a Batwing. And I've got a newer one than that now, and I hardly ever use it. 2615 bush hog. But that when I got the 315, I didn't let go of that other one. I thought, well, one of the boys may want to help me mow or whatever with it. When I wasn't able to grow chickens anymore, that was one of the things that went away. I had some people come by and ask me if I had a bush hog I'd sell. And I said, well, I wasn't really thinking about selling it, and it ain't much. And they went and looked at that thing and fell in love with it, thought it was perfectly exactly what they needed. And what would it take? And I'm like, and I knew they didn't have no money. And I said, well, what if I give you that mower and $500 for that red tractor y'all got over there that you're not using? And they're like, oh, okay, that'd be great. It was a 756, and it had an International 2000 loader on it.
No kidding.
And yeah, I came ahead a whole bunch on that one. That one helped me pay on the note a little bit. It was a diesel. It was 756 diesel.
I kind of like doing some haggling like that or some trading like that. That's my kind of world. Look at this.
Come on. Look at all the stuff.
Smarty pants.
I know where Eric's happy place is, right between them 2 tires.
So, yeah, that's what I was trying to beat on earlier.
Yep, it's a little cattywampus to what it was when it was new.
Me and my sister was in the shop, and he about made her pee her pants because she didn't know what in the world was going on.
World War III going on out there.
That's
So, Eric,
yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but you can unbolt that off of there and then take just that one side to like a vise or something and get it all straightened up.
I'm going to have to. I was hoping I could just heat it up with the torch enough and beat it with a sledgehammer, but it wasn't doing that. So,
you know anybody's got a hydraulic press?
No, I sure don't.
I know the guys over at Miami at the Napa shop have one, and they could straighten that all out if you took that one piece off.
Yeah.
So you take that take that bolt and nut loose right below that third link at the top, and then down at the bottom, it should just have a 1 or 2 bolts
Yeah,
to
just
bolt
got
that
one
part
bolt down
on,
there.
and you just take that 1/2 and go get it straightened up.
I got to order.
Now, if you knew how they did it, you could just undo it by chaining it to a tree and going the
Yeah,
other
I
way.
thought about that too.
You and I may be cut from the same stuff.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I got enough trees out here because I could, tie this up to not one tree, maybe pull it or hook a come along to it or something, or just pull it up with the tractor.
That probably makes it follow
Yes,
crooked,
it does.
doesn't it?
I don't know if
Yeah.
you can tell.
Yeah, it's off to one
I
side,
think I can tell. Tail ends to the
Of course, it
right.
don't help
and the
that
front
my tail
end's to the
still is.
left. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you may need to put some bolts back in that.
It's all gone. I need to replace the whole. I just need to replace the whole tail wheel.
Oh, I see. Yep.
So, but for $200 brush hog, I'm not going to complain too much.
that's one of my favorite songs too, Janae.
I can't see through the top of it anywhere you're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's the good
Nope,
thing I can
nope.
see about it.
I ain't sure what brand it is or nothing else.
Looks like a BMB to me.
You can almost see there was a sticker down there on the side, but you can't read it. So, yeah, a little TLC
And that strap going back to the back, you're going to want to straighten it up too while you're at it.
That's a little bit crooked.
Yeah. That or just get a chain and run and use it. So I need to remember to put this on the charger tonight. Well, the bad thing is when I'm brush hogging, the throttle don't like staying down. So I'm having to use the foot throttle. And that's not in a convenient spot where it's comfortable, but keep your foot on while you're trying to brush hog.
Well, if you trace that rod all the way down,
It'll have a friction disc
at the bottom of it you can tighten up.
It'll have a spring probably,
Might be
bolt
behind that
or
panel.
something like that.
Behind this panel here. Okay.
And some of them, the friction disc is completely gone. So you might have to go to the New Holland dealership and get you a new friction disc and put in there.
They're not very big around. Usually they're about 3-4 inches across.
Okay.
Something
Basically,
like that.
they almost look like a piece of cork.
Huh.
Yeah. A little brake setup for it.
Yeah.
And if you tighten it up and it don't work, you need to take your clamp part loose and scuff it up a little bit. They get rusty from setting.
The other thing is don't grind that round disc up and breathe it in because it's made out of asbestos, and you might end up on one of them commercials for mesothelioma.
Great.
I was just thinking, why in the world would you take your truck and get new brakes put on it when you could call your friend Dale and he could hook you up with how to get the Super Stopper 2000 or 10,000 or whatever it was?
I was thinking the same thing, Paul. I was like, yo, Eric, got my digits. Give me a call, brother.
I just did not mean to do that. I'm going to exit out of here.
He gone.
Hey, gone.
But he just right there.
He's back.
He back.
He walks fast.
He's more stable.
Yeah, I'm more stable.
It's more stable than you are.
Well, I kind of got another funny story that happened to me just this week. And it has to do with how stupid I am, and I got a smartphone. And my phone's always trying to help me out with stuff. So I have been interested lately in getting me a hay mower that has a caddy, that's on a caddy. And I kind of really like Kuhn brand hay mowers. They're heavy enough to put up with our ground. Of course, most of our ground's pretty rough. And I don't know that the numbers are, they're still making them today, but I found one that's a 310, which means it'd be a 10-foot cut, and it's the next newer model than what I've got, and it was on a caddy, and it wasn't all that far away. It said Monette, but it was like Purdy maybe. So it's not all that far from me. And I called the guy about it. It said it was a 2020 model, and it was actually, you're going to like this, Dale, it was a John Deere. And Kuhn made those for John Deere, and they painted green and everything. And so I called the guy and talked to him about it. And I said, well, you know, does it leak oil on the bar? Because that's one of the biggest things. If the thing goes to leaking the oil out of the bar, it's a real pain in the neck to fix. And he says, yeah, it does. The one deal, if you hold the bar up, well, you'll see it dripping out of the first, underneath the first disc. And I told him, I said, well, I got your phone number now. I'll call you tomorrow evening or text you if I can get loose to come over. And I'd talked myself out of going to look at it because I already got one that leaks oil. I don't need another one that leaks oil. I'd like to find something a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
So I saved that guy's number in my phone as disc mower. This is a redneck way you do things. I saved it as disc mower. And so the next evening I get in my phone and I'm looking for disc mower, and I found disc mower, and I push it and go to write him a message, and a message that he had sent me previously came up on my phone, and I read it and remembered I had a hay rake for sale, and I was wanting $3,500 for this hay rake, and he texted me and offered me $2,000, and I told him I wouldn't take $2,000, and there's really not any sense in trying to bargain with me until you come and look at it and make sure it's something you want. And he says, I wouldn't want to drive that far if I didn't know for sure you'd come off your price.
Always
and that was the end of the conversation. So you know what I did? I didn't even message him back. And I thought to myself, I wouldn't want to drive that far to see a mower that leaked oil.
Paul, are you really wanting one that stands up?
Kinda. And here's the reason: they have a brake back on them if you hit something.
I'm gonna tell you,
We gone.
We're back.
We back. Why can't I hear
get one like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kuhn makes them. I used to use them for the guy that I helped custom hay. He had two of them. That's the latest
Why
model.
can't I hear nobody?
And they'll still, they don't really break away like you're saying, but
they're made to jump
break up and jump over and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, night and day difference.
Everything's pink.
So much nicer.
What am I doing here? Oh.
And you can almost pull it with a lower horsepower tractor too. Them carts.
Well, here's the problem I've got with both of the tractors I've
I don't know
got
if
that
anybody
I
can hear
could
us,
pull a
but,
hay mower with.
We can hear you. Hey, gone.
Oh, no, we can't. Mine are both leaking oil out the shaft that goes through the belly when you have a hay mower on them. And I'm going to have to wind up breaking down and pulling that completely apart. And in order to change the seals on that, you have to take that shaft out. And in order to take that shaft out, you have to pull the PTO so that you can get in there to the link that it's got hooked onto it, because that shaft is your draft sensing.
Hi, Bowen.
Hi, Bowen.
Hey, Bowen.
Hey, Bowen.
One of those.
Well, the only thing that I can say after being in that business forever is them carts are really tippy.
Are they? I don't know how they couldn't be. I mean, when you pick up a 10-foot hay mower on my 966, it's tippy.
Well, that long leg on the left-hand side of it, you know, that one wheel sits farther back, almost like behind where your 3-point is. They fill
Mhm.
that whole leg with lead.
I've actually, one of the ones I was looking at had a rack and some suitcase weights on it, and another one they had welded a pipe up above that was full of
Yeah,
something for
I'm-
weight.
That's the only thing.
And that was just on the ones that have that leg. On the ones that have the wheels right across from each other, I didn't see that on any of them.
No, but
I don't know how they couldn't be tippy.
that, to me, those are even worse. But I don't know. I've expressed this on my channel before, and I still stand by. The worst thing ever invented was anything 3-point. I despise anything 3-point. I despise hooking up to a 3-point of anything. It's a nightmare.
Well, we found out.
And
I picked those mowers up and put them in the barn every year, and you can't because my door's too small to get them in. And just this year, we figured out, why don't we just hook that onto the tractor using the Bobcat to carry the mower to the tractor?
oh yeah, it makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Money pit.
I could move it exactly where it needed to be.
But and you know where my distraught and my deep dislike for 3-point comes from is hooking up to disc mowers.
Yeah,
They're just a nightmare to hook up, you know. Like you say, that's what you end up doing is going and grabbing a skid steer or tractor and loader, and
the first disc mowers we had were Vicon, and we've never had troubles with these others that we had with Vicon. With the Vicon ones, you would lose your linchpin.
Mm-hmm.
And it would literally, when it came out, it would cause the mower to tip up and go to cutting into the ground. And so you didn't get very far when you realized you lost it. But we also never found one that we lost. And that got bad enough, we finally started putting bolts through them and tightening them up with a wrench, and we quit having trouble. But you couldn't get by putting them flip clips on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I sawed a 8-inch steel well casing off with one of those too.
It doesn't work. I mean, I'm surprised you made it through it.
It bent the frame. It bent the frame.
I was going to say.
Here's why it bent the frame. They've got a brake back on them. It breaks a little bolt, but it only lets them break back so far, and then they're solid again.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Alice Chalmers would have opened up their snap couplers, let other manufacturers, do you think that would have took off better?
I don't know.
I don't think
3.2, everybody too ingrained in the 3-point.
Yeah.
Well, I had a 2-point, and it was just as bad to hook up to as what a snap coupler or 3-point was for the most part.
Yeah.
I remember the kid had a place next to us, and he had the old Alice Chalmers. I just remember him just backing up to a brush hog and taking off with it, and without hardly ever getting off the tractor or straight blade and different things that he had for his farm, and just he don't hardly ever got off the tractor versus watching my dad or uncle having to fight with 3-points half the time.
I really get a tickle out of something they're doing on for newbies on these things. Have you seen the little quick coupler for your PTO shaft?
I can't believe that OSHA hasn't shut that down.
I don't sound safe.
How is it not already a quick coupler?
It is.
I mean, who are these people who need one of those? And if you've got to have one of those gadgets to be able to hook up your PTO, that's okay. But I've been hooking up PTO shafts since I was 8, 10 years old, and I could do it even on ones that were hard.
Mm-hmm.
Square
The
baler
one
was
that
always
I don't
good.
like is the CV joint,
Oh yeah, they're heavy.
because they're heavy.
Yeah,
And then you're trying to hold that heavy thing up, and you're trying to
and it's like a
pull the
slinky.
coupler back to get it to snap on. And the other thing that irked me was I was so used to using old tractors that if the splines weren't lined up in the right place, you do what?
Yeah,
You just move them. Yeah, you just move them. New tractors, nah, it locks it down on a brake. So you can't do that.
can you picture them old boys that was putting silage up years ago with wagons if they had that quick coupler set up? I bet they'd been so confused.
Mm-hmm.
We got to buy 11 of these for our wagons?
Yep.
I
Those
when I had
quick for
tillage
your
class,
3-point.
I would show this video that John Deere makes this attachment for anhydrous ammonia, so you never get off the seat. And I love it because I think anhydrous ammonia, I mean, it come from chemical warfare. Like it, yeah, it will unalive you. Well, this thing you just set in the seat and you hit the hydraulic lever, you back up and it snaps your wagon on. Then you just hit a lever and it comes back and it snaps the coupler on, pulls it back up into place, and away you go. And when you go to release, you push your hydraulic lever the other way, and when it gets to a certain point, it just unlocks and you drive away. You got lucky.
I found my board.
Here she comes again.
Mm-hmm.
She's on a mission.
I was putting stuff away. I found my
She's
board
doing a
that I could
flyby.
ride all day long. I put it in the box.
Guys, I love you, but she's brought food in my house and it smells really good. And you're going to take a
Ooh.
quick second seat. Sorry.
Think I've ate
Yeah,
today.
I think Johnny and Christine are fixing to go live at 8 tonight.
Yeah, they're
and I
going
need
to
to
date.
put that trickle charger on the tractor before it gets too dark out here. So,
Bye, Paul.
bye, Paul.
Bye.
Say it again.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, dear.
You were on a lot of my video. You just didn't know it. No. She says, oh.
Oh.
He was being like Mr. Wilson. He was like this high on the screen. And you were actually on the screen.
Good night, you guys. I love you. See y'all
Bye.
I
later.
love
love
you.
you too.
Love you, brother.
Yep.
So,
We're going to go ahead and get out of here ourselves, y'all.
yeah.
Who's
Like I
gonna
said,
make
I got-
me some supper?
That's two.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. And I got to put this tractor on the trickle charger before it gets dark out and get stuff put up out here. So, thanks for joining us. Love you
You're
guys.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Well, I'll have to get together and do it again sometime.
Well, we need to get together.
I know. October might
Love
be a
you
little
guys.
busy, but we'll see what we can do.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Y'all in the chat, thank you all for coming in. We love you all. Appreciate you being here, watching us keep dropping in and out a couple times. But yeah, we appreciate you guys coming in here, and we will see you all later.